Rob on the mic, spitting truth from the heights. Queens unite under stadium lights. Bright nights, 7 train rides. Dreams born in the real hum. Brooklyn to Queens, yeah, we all about that outcome. This our time, this our cheer. Mets talk loud, bring the hype, make it clear. From the boroughs to the field, this our year. Queens in the house, let the world hear. From Flushing Meadows, echoes bounce off the bat. Rob calls, take the mic, snaps like a thunderclap. Home runs over bridges, no gaps in the story. Mets rise, reclaiming the glory. 7 the city, blue and orange army swarm. Summer vibe electric, love in every form. From Biggie's blocks to Flushing's heartbeat. Our anthem loud, no retreat. This our time, this our cheer. Mets talk loud, bring the hype, make it clear. From the boroughs to the field, this our year. Queens in the house, let the world hear. The apple pops in the outfield, city of dreams. Rob's voice over static, Mets on every stream. White lines mapped out the future, vividly. From Shea to City, the journey's never gimmicky.
What's up, Mets fans? Welcome to the Mets Watch Party live right here on the channel and on X as the Mets take on the Seattle Mariners. And we got you covered throughout the entire game. Yes, Noah McLean is starting in his MLB debut for the New York Mets against a very potent offense in the Seattle Mariners. So welcome to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. And we get to watch a game. We'll have all the info you need for the game that is on your screen at the middle bottom of your screen. You got the lineups that is starting the game. You got the records. You got the pitching matchup. And you'll have the audio of the Gary, Keith, and Ron when the game starts as they're going through the final moments of a pregame show. So I got you covered here today, guys. So usually I used to do this all the time with these watch parties. It was so many times a year. I used to do it 6 days a week a couple of years ago. It's just been hard with the new work schedule. But I really do hope I can do this a lot more often. Hopefully in the September month, we do a lot more of these, and a lot of people used to love it. This was what my channel was known for. You know, before a lot of other people did it, I did it on an everyday basis. So it is a lot of fun. And, you know, especially during the game, you get everybody's opinions for every pitch, every at-bat, every good play, every bad play. And that is something that we'll definitely enjoy today. So make sure you hit that like button, guy, and hopefully we see a Mets win, because that's always fun. It's a lot more fun when we win than getting blown out. And they're showing Nolan McLean right now. I put Noah for some reason. It's Nolan McLean. I apologize for that. But Noah McLean is pitching today. The Mets are wearing his City Connects. Obviously, we're going with the team colors as well. And I will be. Don't worry about Noah. For some reason, I put Noah. I don't know why. I was doing the background, and I was reading up something about Noah Syndergaard, and that's where I got Noah for some reason. But it's Nolan McLean. Sorry about that. But we'll get that ready to go when the game starts. But they're showing Brian Wu right now, who's thrown 6+ innings and 2 walks or fewer in all 23 starts, guys. This kid has thrown 6+ innings in all 23 starts. I mean, if one pitcher of the Mets did that, my God, I mean, we might fall on the floor here. So, again, hopefully the Mets do what they're supposed to do. I think they're going to score runs because they have been scoring runs. It's just a matter of, can the pitching hold a lead? And we get to watch it live together. And we get to bitch and moan and hopefully be happy during this entire game. So, hit that like button, guys. We're here for 2.5 hours plus. And, of course, after the game, I'll do a post-game as well. Just give me about 10 to 15 minutes to get everything ready to go, and I'll do a post-game for you guys as well. So a lot of streams today, a lot of seeing my face, a lot of hearing my voice, and a lot of seeing your comments, and it's always fun doing that. So when the commercial comes back, the game should be starting in a few minutes, and then we'll get started. I think it's a 4:10 start, if I'm not mistaken. It should be a 4:10 start. So when the game starts, I'll have the audio for you. I will shut my mouth and I'll talk to you in between innings. You'll have the live score, everything going on in the game at the bottom of your screen. And again, once again, Nolan McLean, not Noah. Again, I was reading up on Noah Syndergaard earlier today. For some apparent reason, I just saw an article about him. I was reading it. And while I was doing the background, I put Noah for some reason. But it's Nolan McLean. So that's my bad, guys. I apologize for that. But again, you know his name. We all know his name, Nolan McLean. MLB debut. We'll see what we're going to get from him. I don't really know. We know his numbers in the minor leagues. They were outstanding. What is that going to get us? I don't know yet. And yeah, Ben, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if we can limit the runs to five runs. I mean, God, if we limit the runs to 5 runs over the last week of games, we might have won 6 out of 7. But it doesn't work like that in baseball, unfortunately. But let's just hope that they can figure it out. At some point, they got to figure it out. No. Yeah, Ben. I mean, we're all excited to watch him pitch. Now, I think expectations need to get lowered a little bit. Because, he's not up here to get a look at him. He's up here because we need him. And when you need somebody on this roster, you shouldn't have restrictions. And again, we don't know what they're going to do with Noah McLean. Are they going to have a pitch count limit? Are they going to have an innings limit, a restriction? I don't know. That's what we're here to find out. So they're given a lineup cards at home plate right now. The game should start in a matter of a few minutes. And I'm going to turn up the volume and you guys get to listen to it. Let's see, you get the ovation from the fans when Nolan McLean comes up, and we'll see how it goes. Here we go. You got to have the field. Well, David, why am I worried? Because the Mets suck right now. And the pitching can't get it out of their own way. And Nolan McLean, I don't believe, is going to be the people. Look what they're showing on the screen right now. If you're watching it, on the top of Nolan McLean, it says "help" in an exclamation mark. Whatever he's going to be, he's going to be. Is he going to be a difference maker? Probably not. Is he going to help? We hope. But is he going to be a difference maker? I don't know. So they're going to their final commercial before they get into the game. Noah McLean is walking into the dugout right now, and we'll see his major league debut. We're all here to see it, and hopefully, yeah, David, it's going to get better. But you know what? You've been saying that for probably well over 2 weeks. It hasn't. I'm sorry. They've been a well under 500 team since May. They have not played well in a couple of months. So this is not a 2-week situation where everybody's like, okay, calm down. We are on the verge of collapsing and not making the playoffs. That's dangerous. We're not even close to the division at this point anymore. And the wild card is up for grabs. We are not firmly in a wild card spot. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, are we tied with the Reds or are we out of it at the moment? Let's see. Right now, we are just in a wild card spot. That's where we are. We are a half a game ahead in the wild card. No, it's not about not root. I root for the team. I'm staying with this team. If I'm not staying with this team, I wouldn't be doing this channel. The fact is, you're just oblivious to what's going on. You don't care what's going on. You would rather just talk about sunshines and rainbows when I'm giving you the facts. You don't like the facts. That's on you. But this team has not played well since May. They're under 500 since May. That is not a 3-week stretch. This is a couple of months stretch where they haven't been good. David, I agree with you. I agree with you. There's not dominating teams, but the Mets can't beat anybody, good or bad. That's a problem. All right, guys, so here we go. Noah McLean's walking up to the mound. Let's see what they're talking about, and let's see him get ready for pitch number 1 of the season for him. They're showing the family right now. And let me know in the comments, guys, if you can hear the audio, because that's the important part. I want you to hear the audio.
Mariners starting lineup brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Josh Naylor, who was under the weather yesterday, is there today. So was Jorge Polanco DHing. The Mariners put up 11 runs and 16 hits last night. Randy Arozarena leads off. Nolan McLean's first big league pitch is a fastball inside for ball one, and we're underway.
All right.
About
Ball one.
delivery. And there's his numbers, RJ. Yeah, he pitches all the way from the right-hand side, third base side of that rubber, as far over as I've seen anyone pitch.
And there's that sweeper, which has such great depth and movement side to side.
He has a snapdragon. He throws enough strikes and get some pitchers' counts.
Oh boy, I'll say.
Yeah, he wants this ball.
That ball moves, boy. Woo.
So it's in the middle of the plate, ends up 6 inches outside.
They called him a master of spin. And
Ooh. Ooh. There we go.
Strikes out the first batter he faces the major leagues.
I'm impressed that he threw that sweep, the two sweeps for strikes. First inning, first batter. He could have called the first pitch sinker for a strike.
Hit that ball to the authenticator. Here's Cal Raleigh, the major league leader in home runs, his 46th last night, and he takes curveball for ball one. So he throws a curve, a sweeper, a slider, and a cutter. 4 different breaking pitches.
Yeah, he needs to be careful with that sweeper, that flat sweeper.
Again, in the minor leagues, you can get away with throwing that many sweepers because major league hitters are much better than minor league hitters. So he's got to mix it up a bit because eventually they're going to sit on it. Nice pitch.
Last Sunday in the minor leagues, McLean threw a curveball that had a 3,511 RPM on it. No major league pitcher has thrown a ball with that much spin this year. Fastball up and away, and it's 3-1.
He's got an elite breaking ball. It's as good as anybody in the minor leagues. When they rate these young pitchers, his rating is off the hook. Throws hard enough with 2 fastballs, a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer. First pitch he threw to Arozarena was the 2-seamer. Lots of movement.
Time 3-1. Raleigh takes the backdoor sweeper outside for ball 4. So the Mariners have a 1-out base runner.
And the Ford Metropolitan defense, Alvarez behind the plate. Mauricio, another start at third base. Beatty back at second base. And out in the outfield.
Well, he does throw a lot of breaking balls, man. That's a little concerning because I would like to see that fastball a little bit more. He's got a very electric fastball too.
With the hitter Rodriguez.
Look at Rodriguez has been red hot. Last 30 games, he has a 1044 OPS, 2 doubles last night. And he takes a sinker for ball 1.
So he's got the ball breaking in 2 directions. He's going to be double trouble for right-hand hitters with that ball sinking in and then that sweeper.
And Rodriguez hits a soft ground ball playing the first.
There we go.
And that's the second out. McLean came out of Oklahoma State as a 2-way player, and the Mets let him hit as well as pitch up until the middle of last year when he gave up the hitting part. He had big-time power, but a lot of swing and miss, and they decided to have him focus on pitching. And since that point, he has rocketed through the Mets system.
Wow.
He's a freshman redshirt quarterback at OSU before he gave that up. Here's Josh Naylor, acquired from the Diamondbacks at the trading deadline. He's off to a very fast start with Seattle. He had 4 homers and 10 steals in his first 15 games with the Mariners. No player in history had ever done that with a new team before. Slider for a strike, and it's 1-1.
If everybody's wondering, he got 14 pitches so far, 2 outs in the top of the first.
Like I said, with that flat sweeper, it's almost like reverse of Mania to right-hand hitters. Got to be careful.
2-1 to Naylor. He fouls back to Cutter, and it's 2-2.
I would tell.
Well, Chris, I mean, it's nothing wrong with two-way players. It's just that if you're not Ohtani, it's kind of pointless. Like, you heard that why they stopped making him a two-way player, because he hit home runs, but he struck out way too much.
Last year, 31 home runs, 15 home runs this year. Mariners are a big home run hitting team, 174. That's second in the American League. And with Naylor and Suarez joining the party over the last 3 weeks, even more so. Raleigh at second with 2 out. 2-2 to Naylor.
There we go. All right. Good job. Nice first inning. Good start. 6 more innings, baby. Let's go. All right, so we're on a commercial right now. So that's a good start. 2 strikeouts for him. Nice to see. Yes. So nice to see. Good start. Again, a lot of missed pitchers do 1 inning. That's nice to see. He's got to keep it up, though, and let's get some runs for him. Yeah, his spin rate is insane on his breaking ball pitches for sure. So that's a good sign. But again, you can't rely overly on that sweeper. You got to be careful. Because again, you don't watch Nolan McLean start every game that he pitched in the minors. We don't know how many breaking balls he hung, and AAA players are not very good. A lot of them are not. They're retreads. And even in AA, like a lot of these minor leaguers are not going to make the pros. How many breaking balls has he hung that the hitters missed? They're not going to miss them as much in the major league level. So we'll see. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see, right? He got a runner on. He walked the guy, didn't get flustered. And he got out of the inning. And nice to see that. So it's a good start for Nolan McLean. And once again, guys, I do apologize for his first name spelt wrong. I was reading an article about Noah Syndergaard, and I was doing the background at the same time, and it kind of just put Noah. It was in my head, so I do apologize about that. But when the game's on, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to fix it, and then we can go from there. And yes, Ben, he definitely did look confident, which is a good sign, right? You want a guy to be confident on the mound, and they talked about his poise on the mound. That's why he got the start over Brandon Sproat. So that's a good start for him. Let's get him some runs, right? Maybe he can actually hold the lead, unlike the other rotation arms in his rotation. So here we go, guys. Bottom of the first, no score. I'll be right back with you guys.
Debriefing with Jeremy. Pitch opening inning.
2 Oklahoma guys talking about pitching.
Francisco Lindor is suddenly locked in. Steps in to lead off against Brian Wood. Lindor, the last 4 games, 9 for 16 with 3 home runs, 2 of them last night. Now, Raleigh's had a little equipment issue. Wood can't hear him on the pitch count.
Well, we saw yesterday's pitcher, Luis Castillo, 70% of the pitches he threw were 4-seamer, 2-seamer. You're going to have the same thing from Wood. Little lower arm slot, his fastball plays up.
This is down with his first fastball. See those last 4 games for Lindor.
Yeah, he's been hot, swinging a good bat.
All started with a bunt single with the first game against the Braves, and since then he has been on fire.
What impressed me last night, Gary, was the fact that he turned on an up fastball on the inner part of the plate, something he's been tardy on. Carlos Mendoza was saying today that he's been trying to work on it, and he finally found something that Mendoza looked at and said, that looks different, that looks better. And ever since then, he's been locked in. I mean, sometimes just a little positive goes a long way.
Wanda Lindor with Soto and Nimmo to follow. Brian Wood, 25 years old, 3rd big league season. He was an all-star for the first time this year. And why not? He has been spectacular. Slapped on the ground, corner of the backhand, the right.
Safe. Oh.
Did not get enough the throw. LeBron beats it.
All right. We'll take it. It's close.
Not a strong throw at all. We not check it. I thought it was in the air. Personally, I thought he beat it. You know, I mean, you can't throw a four-hopper over there.
All right. Good start. Good
The
start.
Mariners are challenged you to call it first.
Ooh, close.
And they-
Challenge.
Blake Tomlinson is the first base umpire who went in and called.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
he's out. He might be out, guys. He might be out.
Oh, wow. What happened, I'm sure, for the umpire, it took so long.
Yeah, he's
for that
out.
play because of the
I'm
six
gonna
outs
put that
over
out there. I'm not gonna
I think
leave
he
it.
just lost.
Yep. Good hustle.
So, good enough.
Damn.
Outstanding play. Nice.
Excuse me there, Mr. Crawford. JP. And Crawford, who has a gold glove to his credit, made a nice gold glove play for the first out. And now Juan Soto is the only man who's ever faced Brian Wu before, 2 for 5 with a home run against him. Soto running an 8-game hitting streak, homered last night. Had 5 home runs during that 8-game hitting streak.
And Juan hit his 30th home run last night.
And Soto backs one up.
There we go.
Picked up in right center by Canzone, and Soto holds it first, and he now has a 9-game hitting streak.
Boy, he has ripped more ball. He's pulled more of late. At the beginning of the season, earlier, he was a little bit of a better.
Come on.
But now he's been pulling. And they wanted to come in, and it didn't get in. And he just, I mean, leveled off on it. That was a bullet. He was thinking double.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Think about Wu. He's going to be around the plate.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
So both Soto and Nimmo go after the first pitch fastballs, and they've got back-to-back hits. So the Mets up 2 men on.
You know, Nimmo's got such a fast bat that I like him so much better when he uses the gap to gap,
Come on.
stands on top of the plate. That ball was down the pipe, didn't try to pull it.
That's the Nemo I like right there.
So
Come on, Pete.
Alonso with an RBI opportunity. Pete went 0 for 5 last night. Second in the National League with 99 runs batted. Soto dancing off second. And pitch up and into Alonso, ball 1. That's lineup brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Fred Beatty back in the lineup after sitting yesterday. Ronnie Mauricio playing third. Jeff McNeil DHing today. Josh Naylor is farther off the line than any first baseman I have seen in the major leagues this year. I don't know how you get back to first to make a play.
He is way off the line. That is extreme. You don't get back. I mean, you just don't care. So it's get the force out at second. You can get back because the play is going to go to second base on the ball on the ground. But that is really an extreme pull for positioning for a first baseman.
And Alonso takes another high strike, 2-2.
We got another one for you. How about a Rosarena in left field? This is, oh, wow, power.
Maybe he thinks we're in Williamsport already.
Look, he is shallow, and so is Rodriguez in center.
2-2 to Alonso. And he bounced back a high fastball at 98. We mentioned Wu being around the plate. 26 walks in 23 starts. That's 1.6 walks per 9 innings. Wu's had some first inning troubles this year. 5.48 ERA in the first, the worst of any inning for him. And he gets it in for a call strike 3.
Pete.
Watson goes down looking at a slider.
Come on, Jeff.
The Marlin Infinity defense. We've got the Bill Glover behind the plate and Cal Raleigh, shortstop as well. Suarez and Naylor joined the team recently at the break from Arizona. And the outfield, as I mentioned before, he showed it last night. Rodriguez can run down some balls.
Tonight, Jeff McNeil had a couple of hits, a single and a double last night. DHing today. It's not been a favorite role for Jeff. Batting here with 2 out and 2 on.
Come on. Ah. Damn it.
That paid off for Rosarena. And the Mets return to sign the opening inning.
All right, so the Mets do not score after getting 2 hits from Soto and Nimmo. Pete Alonso strikes out and a line drive for Jeff McNeil to end the inning, and we're going to the top of the second, no score. Once again, guys, hit on that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Welcome to the channel, by the way. But what are you going to do, right? Didn't give McLean a lead. That's okay. He had a good first inning, and let's see if he comes out and does more, right? You know, the first time through the order shouldn't be too crazy. I want to see him the second time through the order. Will the Mets actually make him get to that point? That's the interesting part. Because you would think, you know, in the normal few innings, you would, you know, I don't know if he's going to go 3 outs each way. You know, can he get through the next 2 innings before the lineup turns over? Sure. But I want to see him the second time through the order, and that's going to probably be the 4th inning and beyond. That's going to be very important for him because, again, they've seen his pitches now. Can he adjust when the hitters adjust? That's going to be very interesting. Well, yeah, Ben. I mean, that's been a problem, right? The Mets have been giving their pitchers leads. I mean, it's been constant. Look, just go over the games over the last 2 weeks. The Mets have blown probably 3 leads a game. Like, that seems like the average. As my cat Shay is on his cat tree way up on the top. Just out cold. Don't care about the game at all. Don't care about me screaming. I just happen to look up and I see his furry head. I'm sorry, guys. I just happened to look up and he's just out cold. Like no care in the world. I'm glad he doesn't care about the Mets. All right, here we go. Top of the second, no score. 2 hits for the Mets, none for the Mariners so far.
McLean back to the mound for his second big league inning. After striking out a pair, walking one of the first. Eugenio Suarez will lead off for the Mariners in the second. Suarez 1 for 4 and RBI double last night. And he jumps back from the fastball for ball 1.
By the way, he has 17 pitches at the moment. Want to keep an eye on that as well.
Hitting 36 home runs. Before the trade, he takes fastball for a strike, 1-1.
You know, as a hitter myself, when you face a pitcher you haven't faced, you're going to take the first time up and get a feel of his fastball and his breaking ball. The ideal situation.
Well, one thing I noticed so far with McLean,
whenever the first pitch,
his location with his fastball is a little off. He has a better control over his breaking pitches so far.
The first pitch is a strike.
All right, good job.
The first pitch is a strike. You got really good. So you wouldn't take a second pitch. No, take a look at the difference.
All right, good job.
You know, at times, guys,
He has the hitters off balance so far with his breaking pitches. Nice to see, especially with that sweeper. But his fastball has been a little erratic, but that's okay. 20 pitches so far, 1 out in the second.
And it's like the air comes out of a balloon.
Yeah, Madeline, I agree. I don't. And how you doing? I don't agree with the pitch count, but they care about it. That's why I keep on bringing it up.
Really good player, shortstop for most of that time. Now in a subsidiary role, his second year with Seattle. He's having a good season, 18 home runs, 347 at bats. 17 of the 18 home runs have come as a left-hand bat. And that curveball drops in for a strike.
All right.
2 breaking balls. Nice to see from a young pitcher. Oh.
Maybe his first game, too. Popped up. Lindor retreating, calling. 2 down.
All right. There we go. Good job.
Born and raised in North Carolina, born in Willow Spring, North Carolina. Oklahoma State is a baseball, two-way player, and a quarterback. So basically, he was a three-way player. Well,
It's funny. Noah McLean grew up in North Carolina, where I'm currently at, and Ryan Clifford grew up where I'm living now. And he went to Apex High School. He went to a high school that's right around here, where I live. That is for a lot of sports players. So cool to see. So far, so good for Noah McLean. 25 pitches, 2 outs in the second. Oh, where was that pitch?
This American team is loaded up with former Diamondbacks. Rounded down first with foul ball. You got Taylor and Suarez and Canzone.
It's a good relationship between Jerry DePolo and Mike Jason.
Photo looks fit for the Mets. All-time general manager of the Mariners.
Joe, pitch for the Diamondbacks? Right, Jerry DePolo, pitch for the Diamondbacks?
Not sure. The Mets got a complete 1-2 to Canzone. And fouls off that curveball. ALOS standing brought to you by Nissan. America flew back to win a half game of the Astros last night. The Astros almost got no hit last night by a rookie pitcher for the Orioles, Brandon Young. He was perfect for 7 2/3 before an infield hit broke it up. Just missed the inside corner of the fastball. He couldn't too.
He could have got that
Damn.
one close. I feel the same way you do, Mom and Dad. I think it just missed. Let's see.
I tell you what, it did, but if it was a strike, he locked him up. That was a good pitch. Good effort. If McLean had any issue in the minor leagues, it was with walks. He averaged 4 walks per 9 innings across 21 appearances in AA and AAA this year. But he only allowed 78 hits in 114 innings. That's really good.
Got him. Nice pitch. There we go. All right. So nice to see that he's mixing up those pitches. Struck him out with the changeup. Noah McLean. So far, so good through 2. Nice to see. Nice to see. That's what we like, guys. That's what we like. So far, so good for the kid. We like that. So no score going to the bottom of the second. 2 hits for the Mets, none for the Mariners. And look, so far, so good for Nolan McLean. So far, so good. So far, so good. We like what we see. Got 3 strikeouts already, 1 walk. And again, they talked about it on the broadcast right before the commercial. They said that his problem in the minors was walks. He's averaging 4 walks per game, which is not good, right? You probably want to get it down to 3 at the very least. But 4 walks per game is a little high. But so far, so good, right? His strikeouts to walk ratio is 3-1 right now. So good start so far. He has, let me see how many pitches he has. What is it? Around 27 pitches so far. So he's in a good spot right now, which is nice. We like to see that. Just wanted to make sure. Yep. So far, so good for the Mets. Let's see if we can get some runs for the kid. That would be nice. That would be nice. So bottom of the second coming up, guys. Mets coming up. We're going to have 6, 7, 8. We got Alvarez, Mullins, Mauricio. As you can see, guys, you got the lineups up on the top. You got the score, the base runners, the outs, the strikeouts, the strikes, the balls, the innings, all that stuff at the bottom. You got your starter pitchers on the right and the left side. So, again, this is going to be the setup when I do watch parties. When I did watch parties a lot a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, it was much of a different setup, but I like this setup a little bit more. You get the visual of everything you need, and you get the game sound, and that's always fun, especially if you're not watching and you're listening to the stream. So bottom of the second coming up, guys. Thank you for tuning into the Mets Watch Party here. Mets Mariners at Citi Field, Game 2 of the series with Nolan McLean in his MLB debut. Bottom of the second, guys, here is Alvarez.
Alvarez hit a 3-run homer last night that got the Mets within range late in the game. And he fouls back the first offering from Wu. So the Mets have gone up there very aggressively against Wu because they know he throws a lot of fastball and he throws a lot of strikes.
Well, they did the same thing against against Castillo last night as well. Castillo didn't throw as many strikes, though.
Castillo just didn't have it yesterday.
Alvarez, since coming back from the minors, in 4 home runs, and a couple of them have gone the other way.
Well, that's what's impressive. He was hitting the count big time, Garrett. The hitter's count, and there was a fastball out or half, and he didn't try to pull it.
4 RBIs for Francisco last night. And he takes that fastball at the top of the zone for a strike 1-2.
Gets a sign, big deep breath before he delivers.
That was his slider, and it's 2-2. The first inning, he threw 13 pitches, 12 fastballs, and 1 slider, the one that throws Alonso. Cedric Mullins on deck, then Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets in the second. And Alvarez flies one out right. Easy for Ken Zone, looking through the sunglasses. 1 out. Drive around the majors brought to you by your local Honda dealer. We mentioned Brandon Young. This is his 11th major league start. Got his first major league win. The play that was scored a hit was a little dribbler to the left of the mound. He got to it and spun it through wildly. The funny thing is, if he had grabbed the ball, planted his foot, and thrown it away, it probably would have been an error. But because he made a spinning throw, the scorer had to score a base hit.
Trying to make an athletic play.
Yeah. Cedric Mullins, Young's former teammate in Baltimore, 1 for 4 last night. Third baseman Suarez in on the grass against him. And Mullins pops up foul back out of play.
Lost the grip. Get some more pine tar.
It's been kind of rough sledding for Cedric since joining the Mets.
He's been swinging a better back, Garrett, late. I feel we when he started out, he was struggling, but he's a threat up there.
Well, the Mets have to figure out quickly what their best lineup is, because they've got the option, if Mullins doesn't hit, of putting Jeff McNeil back in center field, playing more of Marte or Mauricio or Vientos or Beatty. Only 40 games to go, including today. That's line.
There we go. Oh, just foul. Damn.
Tyrone Taylor has become a forgotten man on this team.
Yes, he has. Great job. See how the leap over, dude? They're well schooled, those ball boys. That's like the rodeo clowns. When they jump up, jump away in the bowl. Good job.
You don't want to draw attention to yourself when you're down there.
One interesting note as we talk about roster and lineup construction. Luis Angel Acuna is here today. He's going to join the Mets as their 27th man for the game of Williamsport tomorrow. I wonder whether he sticks around after that. I mean, right now, Taylor is doing nothing. He's not playing at all. They haven't even used him to pitch run or late games for defense.
And you've got McNeil who can play center field as well.
1-2 coming to Mullins. And it's away with a fastball 2-2.
The last time the Wu pitched in New York was right before the All-Star break. Carried a no-no into the 8th inning at Yankee Stadium.
It was first outing against the Mets, but not his first in New York this year. About 10 held on to by Raleigh. Mullins down on strike. Boy, the second with Evan Bynum.
He looks to me, Ronnie, that that he's got that sneaky fastball. He's got life.
What I meant when I said this fastball plays up, he's got an incredibly long stride. He's got a low release point, and both of those makes that high fastball play truer. And like you said, he's sneakier.
And he's throwing 98.
Add that.
Mauricio 1,000 back.
I mean, he's got an easy motion, easy in 98 as we've seen since Zach Wheeler.
He just puts you to sleep, and all of a sudden, it's like Doc. Doc had that beautiful motion, and he'd run that blistering. I mean, Doc on today's gun would have been 100.
Ronnie Mauricio's chased 2 high fastballs in a row. He's been vulnerable up there lately.
Remember his 2 base hits. Was it 2 nights ago? Were on breaking balls down and in. And he's had trouble with the fastball up.
Mauricio playing third base, making his 40th start of the year. He fouled back that high one.
Mauricio, when he was playing every day, became very patient at the plate. But when he doesn't play a lot, he comes out packed.
Well, we saw the same thing with Vientos last night. He hadn't played in a few days. And
Yeah, but
went up there swinging.
tough on young players.
Yep. 1-2 from Wu. He struck him out of the strikes.
And that was quick in for Wu as we're going to the top of the third. So, and they're right. And this is the biggest thing about a lot of the Mets prospects. Last year, Mark Vientos hit fastballs with the best of them. Right? You could not get a fastball past Mark Vientos. The high fastball was his biggest ball that he can crush. That high fastball was not getting past him. This year, he's not hitting the fastball, right? Because he's so vulnerable with the breaking stuff and the off-speed pitch, especially outside the zone. And none of these prospects, position players, have been good against the fastball. They've struggled. They're very late. They got long swings. And you see other kids come up around the league and they hit the fastball like nothing. These guys, they struggle with it. And it's crazy to me. And it's unfortunate. But it is what it is, right? You got to keep on trying somebody out. At some point, you got to make a decision. I don't care who it is. Now, I'd rather Mauricio or Beatty every day at third base. But they need to make a decision. That's what they just talked about in the broadcast. If you heard it, and I'll repeat myself, what they said. Basically, they said they have to make a decision with this lineup. You cannot play guys and platoon them like this. It doesn't work. It does not, especially young players. With veterans, you can maybe get away from it. You can get away with it. But you can't get away with it with these young prospects. They're still in development mode. Now, in my opinion, if you're still developing, you shouldn't be up here, in my opinion. That's why you have a minor league system, to develop. So when you're ready, you're actually ready to help this team. Right? This isn't you're trying to win a division here. You're trying to make the playoffs. You don't have time to develop these kids at the major league level. This is the problem that I've had with Stearns so far. Top of the third, no score.
40 David Crawford leading off at the top of the third.
Another impressive breaking ball right there.
Crawford, the only Mariner who didn't have a hit last night, went 0-5. Back to a third, misses from McLean, a ball and strike. Crawford's had the high on base percentage all year. He's 5th in the American League in walks.
Nice pitch.
He was a leadoff hitter.
By the way, 34 pitches in the top of the third. So on par for exactly where you want him to be pitch count wise.
For the first time, he was a leadoff hitter and they're igniter.
Oh, just missed.
Lane
Good
just
pitch.
missed up and away, and it's 2-2.
Nice
Jay
pitch.
Weidenspire was the home plate umpire today. He is very much a hitter's umpire.
He's got 2 pitchers that are throwing strikes. Make an adjustment. Yeah, umpires love, especially on day games. And remember, umpires got to go to the next city. And this is not getaway day. Oh yes, it is because they're going to Williamsport.
I don't know if this crew goes with them or not. Blinky ball is fouled out the left field line. The Mets have a hellacious day tomorrow to go to this Little League Classic. They're taking a bus from here at Citi Field at 7:30 tomorrow morning. They'll get to Williamsport about 10:30 in the morning, and then they've got all sorts of activities during the day before a 7 o'clock game.
In a stretch run where you need the win and you're struggling. Really, thank you very much.
Full count to Crawford. I mean, it's a fun day because you get to interact with the kids and
Yes, of course.
ballpark and all that, but it's a grueling day.
If it's a grueling day, then you got to get on a plane and go start a road trip.
Fortunately, the Mets have an off day. Monday is rest up before they play the Nats on Tuesday night in D.C.
Welcome to 1984. We used to fly day of the game for Cincinnati and Montreal was the worst because of customs. And then we would fly on commercial flight to the West Coast. That was always a little dicey for our club. Well, pretty much every flight, wasn't it?
Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming to Crawford. And it's too high ball for us. So there's Crawford drawing his walk. His 62nd of the year. Second one given up.
All right, 40 pitches for Nolan McLean in the third inning with a man on first. Just walked the guy. It's the second walk of the game.
22-year-old rookie, 3 for 4, a couple of doubles, 3 RBIs.
And some hits off left-handers. Very impressive. Got a ringing double off Manaya. And he got a double off of Rayleigh as well. He stays in. I like him.
All right, so he's getting a little bit erratic. Just missing, but a little bit off the plate. Good pitch.
First round pick out of high school by the Mariners.
Now, if you guys noticed, he was throwing 96, 97. Now his fastball's around 94, 95. So it's a miles an hour or two off his fastball already.
Well, you spend a lot of money on high draft picks now. You want to return on that investment.
McLean is still trying to figure out how to control the running game. He gave him 13 steals in 18 starts this year in the minors. There's a short lead for Crawford. And the curveball misses down. And it's 2-1.
You know, and we're also seeing him now pitch from the stretch as well. So very interesting. It's a lot of details that we don't get a lot of looks at when he's in the minors. Now we get to see it on an every pitch basis.
43. They're now 2 away from the major league record, which the Marlins set last year was 45.
Exactly, guys. It's the adrenaline. It's gone now. So now you're going to get the real speed of what he throws. But he does throw between 94 to 96. But you see the drop in velocity already. And that can hurt him. And he's getting into longer counts now, which is getting his pitch count up. No outs in the third. It's 45 pitches already. So, again, still okay, but just a thought to watch.
3-2, nobody out. Crawford at first, very shortly, badly, terribly. Here's a second throw.
I wonder if he challenges them with a fastball or goes to his bread and butter, the sweeper, or maybe the changeup. But you know what? I would throw the fastball. I would. It's the ninth hitter. Challenge him.
Yeah, might get thrown out by a stem.
Tried, but there we go. All right, well, a little bit of trouble. Let's see a little bit of adversity now. 2 walks in a row.
I just think that he has got to be more aggressive as he goes through the second time in the lineup.
Again, we just talked about it, right? Now getting through the second time in the lineup. He walked the 8th and 9 hitters. You can't do that. You get into trouble with that. And let me mute it for a second while we talk. They have a pitching mound visit right now. And this is the thing. Like, you see his fastball. He's not locating his fastball, which is a little bit of a scary sign because that's when you start to favor your breaking pitches, your off-speed pitches a little bit more. And when the hitter knows you can't locate your fastball, they might not be looking for it. They might be looking for a breaking ball and off-speed pitch. And that's a dangerous game. So nobody out. First and second, 2 walks of the inning of the 8th and 9th hitter. And Randy Arozarena is up. He's got 46 pitches.
There's Arozarena who was called out on strikes his first time. And he takes a fastball inside.
He can't locate that fastball, guys. That's a problem.
He needs to sort of fastball.
Yeah, he hasn't landed it very much. He's trying to be too careful with it.
And it's only 94 miles an hour.
And he misses away with the fastball. He hooked that. Now it's 2-0.
94, 95. He was throwing 96, 97 to start the game.
McLean struggled with the minors. Was with walks. It's been a big part of the Mets' problem.
Big pitcher.
Ooh,
got the call there.
It's 2-1. Didn't like that.
You know, everything where the big leagues, this is where the start is starting. When I hear Arozarena right on top of the plate.
Good pitch. That's a nice pitch.
Really turn the inning.
If I were him, I'd come right back in there I know he loves his breaking ball, but if he comes right back in there, soft contact might produce 2 outs.
Good, nice pitching. Challenged him. I like that. Good pitch. I like that challenge of the fastball. There you go. Be aggressive with that fastball. Good pitching. Letter high fastball. Hitters can barely lay off of that. Nice pitching. Like it, like it.
Adrenaline pumped up his fastball to 97 in the first inning, but he's going to live more 93 to 95.
Yep. This is a welcome to the big leagues moment right here.
Come on, let's see if he can generate a ground ball for a double play. Come on.
Base hits last night. His first game this year with 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles and a homer. And a
All right, getting that high strike. You can live up there. It's very hard to get the barrel of that ball, the barrel of the bat on that ball. It's a good pitch to throw. You notice he's throwing his fastball more now. I like it.
They're close pitches.
Ooh. Yeah. All right, nice pitch. Nasty. All right, now what do? You try to throw something in the dirt, let him go fishing? You know what I do? I throw a fastball letter high. Be aggressive. Come on.
What they're saying about walking to the big league moment. You get in trouble, who comes up? Or those who are winning it. Who's the ALCS MVP? Wow.
Oh, 2 to Raleigh.
Got him. Oh, what a pitch. That's a great pitch right there. That froze them, too.
He starts it at the hip and it comes over the inside corner. You don't want to miss and let it bleed out.
Going back in there.
That's ripped into right field. The base hit for Raleigh. To third is Crawford. They'll hold him there as Soto gets it in quickly. First hit of the game for the Mariners.
Yeah.
And they've got the bases loaded with 1 out.
Well,
All right, come on.
Again, and this one.
Yeah, that was a hanger.
But guess what?
You see the difference in major league hitters?
And the good
Now, how many times have he done that in the minors where guys might have swung and missed on that pitch? Major leaguers don't usually hit and miss that pitch. So that's what you worry about a little bit with him.
It's 2-0, 3-1. I'm not going to hit that. I don't want to hit that pitch unless you're looking for it. But with 2 strikes, you're protecting the play.
All right, 55 pitches with 1 out, third inning.
Bring that outside corner.
Now the base is loaded with 1 out. Julio Rodriguez takes fastball upstairs. Rodriguez had come back for his first time up. He's been a very good hitter with the bases loaded. Ground ball back.
Nice. Yeah. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. Yeah. What a play. That's the way to get out of an inning. And that's great, too, because if he didn't make that play, I don't think they would have doubled up Rodriguez, and it would have been a 1-0 lead for the Mariners. Great job. Great job. That's what you got to do right there. Nolan McLean with the backhand play. And oh, my God, guys, you got a pitcher that can actually throw the bases. What a concept. No hesitation. Got the ball, throw it to second. He knew who to throw it to, and that's always a problem sometimes when you're a pitcher. All that pitch and fielding practice stuff, he knew what position player to throw it at the second base. The second baseman was going there because, again, when you got runners on base, what do you do when you have a double play situation? The pitcher looks back. Who's covering when the ball is hit? He knew who it was. Threw it right to second. No problem at all. Beatty threw it the first double play. End of the inning, got out of the jam. Now, he has 57 pitches after 3 innings. Not bad, not bad. Now, again, I'd be shocked if he goes past 80 pitches. So he's in a good spot right now, right? He got out of his first big jam. Nice to see, right? He wasn't flustered. He didn't panic. He could have thrown home. He could have thrown home and let Alvarez throw it the first. He could have, but he went the double play routes with the 1-4-3 double play, and he's out of the inning. Great job by Nolan McLean to get out of that jam in the third inning. So once again, guys, it is no score in the bottom of the third. 2 hits for the Mets, 1 for the Mariners. Nolan McLean just got out of a bases loaded jam with a nice play, backhand play to make the double play. No hesitation at all. Knew what he was doing with the ball, and amazing when you see a player. And look, that's a dangerous play because right away you're like, oh man, backhand. But he could have easily went home, make sure he got the force at home, and Rodriguez basically didn't get out of the box until he caught the ball. So great job. Brett Beatty's up, bottom third, no score.
Brett Beatty was in the middle of that double.
Joanne, he should have.
First pitch to the bottom.
He should have, just in case if, Rodriguez would have run out of the box quick, but he was confident in his throw. So if he didn't hesitate, that got him the double play.
An umpire's call, which got it back at the count.
Come on, Brett. Let's get him some runs here.
Sometimes you make your own luck. Round it up the middle.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Good start, good start. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Listen to the game.
I was going to say, everybody in this ballpark enjoyed that play, but none more than the 2 fans sitting next to me, Derek and Tammy McLean, parents of Nolan McLean. And Tammy said, I'll sit here, but you're going to talk to Derek. So we'll
All right, so we're in the Brett Beatty gets a leadoff single. And let's see what Lindor can do. I'll be right back, guys.
That's the right answer. What do you think of that play? Ever seen something quite like that, Brew?
He grew up playing all 3 sports. He played 2 sports for a couple seasons in college. Was a 2-way player to start his career here. He's always wanted to be in the action, and stuff like that just always comes natural to him.
One of the things that everybody talks about with Nolan, to that point, is his competitive nature, how much he loves to be out there in those spots. When did you first sense that as a kid?
When he was really small, he always wanted to compete.
Trying to go into the corner for an extra base hit. Beatty was like a score. The relay will not be made. Francisco Lindor continues raging hot. Gets Beatty around from first with a double into the right field corner. The Mets lead at 1-0.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
One of them back right down the middle. And Lindor starting to get the barrel. And Beatty's showing some speed here. They overthrew.
Like to see it.
Cut off, man, and it was on.
That's what I'm talking about.
It hit the trailer. The difference. 70 RBIs now for Lindor. Now let's go back to Steve.
Lindor is red hot. I like it.
Continue what you were saying.
Yeah, since he was little, I knew if I get the best results, anything a competition, whether it's schoolwork, sports, whatever, if I made it a competition, I get my best out of it. So it's just translated into adulthood as well. So it's always come natural for it.
Derek, when I watch my 5-year-old play T-ball, I am stressed out of my mind. I can't imagine what this is like for you. Can you try and take us inside the mind of a parent watching their son make their major league debut?
I'm going to speak for Mom. There's no 2 people in this stadium right now any more nervous than we are. I can tell you that. I guarantee you. But it's fun. It's nerve-wracking. It's exciting. But it's hard to watch. It really is. But we're enjoying it as we can.
We still look at him as a 5-year-old little boy. So that never changes.
So that being said, then, Mom, when you got that call, what was your initial reaction?
I started crying, and I saw him tear up. And he doesn't get very emotional, but I think that reality set in. So, watching him live his dream, you can't explain it.
What was the conversation with him last night on the eve of his big league debut?
So really didn't talk to him. Takes him about said, I know you're busy. And about 5:30, he just said, I've had raw goose steak twice. I knew he was going to be fine today.
And Soto strikes out.
Derek, Tammy, congratulations
once again, thanks so much for the time and trying to call those birds a little bit. He looks pretty good.
Thank you for having us. We've enjoyed the whole day. It's been great. It's been great.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys, that's you.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. By the way, not for nothing, but having a young pitcher named Nolan make his name on the Mets,
Didn't think of that.
that's pretty cool too.
I did not think of that. I've seen this one.
Yeah, I have no idea why
Right?
Soto was bunted.
Part of
No idea.
the '69 championship team before the Mets shipped him out to Anaheim, where he accomplished greater things. Nimmo going after a high fastball from Brian Wu. So the Mets breaking through against Wu, a single by Beatty and RBI double by Lindor. Wu bouncing back to strike out Soto for the first out. Nimmo had a base hit to left field his first time up.
Oh,
And Wu hadn't hesitated, might have had a chance.
There was no play on it. But once he stepped off, he saw that Crawford was coming in. He figured, okay, why not?
Nimmo fouls away a fastball 1-2.
I know I did this many times, Gary, but I would make a move to second with no intention of picking off the guy. You just wanted it in the back of his head that you could do it.
Would you throw or hold it?
No, I throw it. Okay, I'll just make a safe throw.
The Alonso waiting on deck. Door at second and one out. And Nimmo
Ooh.
takes the fastball just upstairs to
all right, come on.
Who won that one? It was up. I think he was more angry that you saw him set up inside. He didn't make the pitch. I'm not going to say execute. I'm tired of that word. He didn't make the pitch. Very good.
It always reminds me of John McKay when he was coaching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they asked him, "What do you think about the execution of your team?" And he said, "I'm in favor. I'm for it." 2-2 to Nimmo with Alonso on deck. There was a couple of deep at bats in this game. He doesn't usually have that issue. That's how he manages to go.
Good eye, good eye.
Start. You know, he's got 6 innings, all 23 strikes this year. The entire Mets staff has done 6 innings, 25 times. Think about that.
So sad.
They're making Wu work. That was a tough word. That was tough to pronounce both of those words.
Did a very nice job. And Nimmo slashes one foul.
Good at
I
bat.
mentioned the shadows here, not in effect yet. The lights are behind the stanchion, and the lights are shadows behind the pitcher, and the roof is in front of on the third base line. So it's no negative effect on the hitter yet.
Good eye. There you go. I like that.
Comes out of the sun to the shadow to the sun. You don't see that at the plate. The only shadow is the pole, and that's not even a split second. It's in there. So right now it's plenty. It has no effect. Once that shadow comes in from the third base line, it's going to be murder.
Good eye. Good eye.
On the 9th pitch of the at-bat. That's the first walk.
Come on, Pete.
By Wu. And now Alonso-
Runners on the pond again.
And at bat by Nimmo that we have grown fond of over the years. Nice to see.
All that cloud of red.
Come on.
Now Raleigh taking a stroll out to the mound. We mentioned Wu.
All right, guys. So welcome to the Mets watch party right here on the channel and on X. Mets are winning 1-0 in the bottom of the third. First and second, 1 out with Pete Alonso coming up. Just in the top of the third, Nolan McLean was able to get out of a bases loaded jam by setting up himself with the nice play back in, double play, 1-4-3 double play to get out of that inning.
That's the kind of company that Brian Wu is.
If you're watching on X, guys, I know there's about 40 to 50 people watching on X right now. Head over to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. I really do appreciate it. But thank you for tuning into the watch party. Come on, Pete.
his teammate, Mike McCormick.
McCormick won 1 year, yes. And innings pitched per start, 6.4. That's what you used to see for most of the great pitchers in the 80s.
Alonso took a call, third strike, and a slider his first time up.
Come on, Pete.
Again up with 2 men on. The door dancing off second. Pete takes a sinker inside for ball 1. He's looking for his first hit in this series. He's on 99 RBIs, looking to get to 100 for the 4th time in his career. And he slices one to right.
Damn it.
The catch. And that's the second out.
Damn. Hit it hard, too. Come on, Jeff.
2 out, 2 on for McNeil. Hit a ball similar to that to left field his first time up. Jeff is DHing today. It's only the 16th game in his career he's DH. He came into the day lifetime 174 hitter as he designated it.
Come on, Jeff.
Making good work. He's already thrown 20 pitches in this inning. 2 on and 2 on for McNeil. Jeff takes first pitch fastball for a strike. Phillies and Nationals are in the 5th inning in DC with no score. That's top on Walker against Cape Kamali. Phillies 6 up on the Mets now.
Walker has turned it around since being reinstated into the rotation.
They're going to the 6th man now. Derek Nolan's coming back tomorrow night from the injured list.
Is Cavalli the kid from Oklahoma? Was he the Sooner, Gary? I'm not sure.
Change-up misses. Ball and strike. As we'll see Jake Irvin in the first game in DC on Tuesday.
I like her.
Brad Lord on Wednesday, and then Mackenzie Gore on Thursday. 1-1 to McNeil with Alvarez on deck. And Jeff fouls that one away.
Another pitch he missed.
Brought to you by Toyota. They're at Williamsport tomorrow. To finish off this series, ESPN has that game. We're back with you on SNY Tuesday night. Next picks telecast a week from tomorrow in Atlanta. Hoping for a Grimace Redux. Too high. It's 2-2.
A lot of pitches. It's a lot of work. It's a hot afternoon. He's off. When you watch him get some of his better games, he's 0-2, 1-2 on everybody. Not the case this afternoon.
2 out, 2 on, 2-2 to McNeil. And he takes one that hit him on the foot. No, just hit wrong. Yeah, and he couldn't find it, and the door goes to third.
All right.
He hit the umpire.
Oh, there you go. So it'll be a wild pitch. Moving the door to third. Nimmo held it first.
You wanted to throw the change up there, and he really kind of short-armed it right off the finger of the home plate umpire.
Is that a strike balling finger?
This was the pointer finger.
Probably making more of a hitter's umpire.
Come on.
3-2 to McNeil. Nimmo will have the automatic start from first. Lindor at third. Mets have a run home here at the third. This will be Ryan Wu's 26th pitch of the inning. Through just 28 total in the first 2 innings. Three-two. Hold on the ground down. First Netler knocks it down and makes the play.
Damn.
And then retires the side. That's going to run on the doors RBI double. They lead 1-0 after 3.
All right. So we're going into the top of the 4th. Mets strand a couple of more runners. 1-0 Mets going into the top of the 4th. So, damn it. What are you going to do, right? Pete Alonso hit it hard. Jeff McNeil hit it hard right at people. Typical Mets performance when they can't score runs offensively. But damn it. All right, so Nolan McLean's coming back on the mound. He has around 56 pitchers or so. Not bad. Pretty good for where he's at. And Soto struck out, yes. That was with one man on at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, actually he started the inning, right? Striking out. So yeah. Let's see if Nolan McLean can actually have a little bit more of a cleaner inning. It was nice that he got out of that inning, looked poised, no panic, even when he made that backhand play, knew what he was doing with the ball, which we cannot say for a lot of Mets players, where they seem to not know what to do with the ball, and it ends up being a lot of position players, which is a bad sign. He knew what to do with the ball. He knew where to throw it. Again, he could have went home to get the force out at home just to make sure the run did not score, because that was a little risky throwing it to second base, because you could have not got the double play if Rodriguez would have beat out the throw and the run would have scored. But nonetheless, he made it. He didn't hesitate. That was important. He knew in his mind he was going to second base for whatever reason. So, but good job by him, and we'll see what he can do in the fourth inning. So, top of the fourth, 1-0 Mets. So now the Mets have a lead, guys. Once again, it's only 1-0, but it's a lead nonetheless. Going to the top of the fourth, Nolan McLean has got out of one jam, has a couple of strikeouts, which is nice to see, and the walks are up there. No, that he averages 4 walks a game, which he's on pace for right now. 4 strikeouts, 1 hit, 3 innings. Here we go. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mets.
Yeah, well, the Charlie Morton started all this year. Josh Taylor leads off.
And Pinterest, how you doing? And Paula, how you doing? David, how you doing as well?
Taylor playing his 19th game for the Mariners. He's coming over from Arizona. And unlike Eugenio Suarez, he's gotten off to a very good start. Back to a slider missed, and it's 2-0.
Now, once he got a lead, let's see if he can hold it and at least get through a quick, when your team scores a run, you want to get a quick inning after that when you get back on the mound. See if he can do that. So he's at 60 pitches right now with no outs in the fourth inning. So he's on a good pace.
2-0 count so far. McLean is throwing a breaking ball.
Drop back to the mound, and McLean's got this one.
Good job.
Well, we've learned that he's not afraid to throw the bases.
No.
It is nice that he's actually played a lot of positions as well. So you can tell that he's comfortable throwing the bases, which is rare for Mets players in general.
And he moves like an athlete, and he's built like an athlete.
Jose Eugenio Suarez, who chopped one to short his first time up. And he is fooled badly on that breaking ball and fouls it back. Suarez's 15th game with the Mariners, hitting under 150 with Seattle. And just 1 home run in 36 before the trade. Grounded down to third, that's foul.
Good pitch.
He's got good movement on that fastball, runs in on the right-hand hitters, and that's not an easy pitch for a right-hander, especially all the way over on that third base side. It's literally like he's throwing it, the breaking ball behind them.
And is that why he stays on that third base side?
Yeah, he wants to own that outside corner. You can notice, especially to the lefties, with that low breaking ball. It's very much like Roy Halladay did in his day. Love to own that breaking ball to lefties that's never in the strike zone.
1-2 coming. And he's foul back. That's
Right, not a bad pitch. Good pitch. I like that pitch.
Roy Halladay, when he would throw against lefties, he'd have a little breaking ball through on the outside corner. And to a lefty watching that pitch, it's a ball the entire way until the last second. He would dart on that outside corner.
And we caught the mask of Alvarez.
The motion is very, very simple. They really worked hard to get him to repeat those mechanics. His mechanics are so repeatable. You can see Wu and McLean. They both pitch from different sides of the rubber.
Come on.
So they hit about 2 feet apart.
66 pitches for Nolan McLean.
Such a
One
good
out in the
feeling,
fourth.
because you never have to worry about that hole that you have to sometimes when you throw from the same place as the other pitcher.
Now, why does Wu pitch from all the way on the on the first base side?
He wants to own the glove side to lefties with his fastball. That's where he wants to throw that pitch. So they both want to own different corners.
Two young pitchers with very different ways of going about it. Wu, who is so fastball heavy, and McLean, who is just a master of spinning the baseball. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Nice Saturday at the park.
He's like, we're not on TV? I think we are.
That's what she said. Oh, you gonna be on? Yeah, you're on.
Woo! Nasty pitch.
5 for no one to play. Most strikeouts he had in the minor league game this year was 10. He's halfway there in his big league debut.
Good job.
You can see that ball. When it comes off his fingers, it just takes a left turn hard. And you can see the spin rate.
Definitely pulled the string on that one for sure. 68 pitches, 2 out in the fourth. He's in a really good spot pitch count wise. Now again, we don't know what their limit is on his pitch count. We'll see, but I mean he's pitching well. Keep going with him, in my opinion. Good pitch.
Fastball in the third, nothing in one.
Nice pitch.
Curveball drops in on the
Good job.
now it's 0-2. I mean, how hard is it, Ronnie, to have that many different breaking balls?
Well, it's an innate skill, for some pitchers who can spin it like McLean can.
Woo! Oh, baby. Those breaking balls. Nasty, nasty, nasty. At the 70 pitch mark right now through 4 innings, and he's looking good, guys. Nice to see from Nolan McLean. Mets are winning 1-0 going to the bottom of the fourth. Nice, nice. Nice to see, right? He's not afraid to throw his breaking ball, his off-speed pitches. Nice to see. And then he got a little bit more aggressive with his fastball. Ever since I forgot his name. The pitching coach came out there. Hefner, sorry. Little mind block there. Hefner came out to the mound when he got into that jam in the third. He's been more aggressive with the fastball, but not afraid to throw those breaking ball off-speed pitches as well. So really, really good start for Nolan McLean through 4 innings. And guess what he did, guys? 1, 2, 3 inning, right after the Mets scored. That is what a pitcher needs to do. Your team gives you a lead, get the offense as quickly back on offense as possible. And that's exactly what he did right there. So nice to see that. Excuse me. From Nolan McLean. And now we're going to the bottom of the fourth as the Mets have a 1-0 lead with 4 hits and 1 for the Mariners. So good start for Nolan McLean. And he just looks comfortable and confident on the mound. And again, you can't say that about a lot of Mets pitchers, especially the starters, which is a huge problem and very frustrating if you ask me. But again, nice to see what he's doing right now. Again, 4 innings, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Already 6 strikeouts through 4 innings. So it's a really good ratio. Again, the walks are at 3 right now. He's right on pace for his 4 walks per game that he's had a issue with in the minor leagues. So far, so good. Even when he got behind in counts, he battled back, which is nice to see. Francisco Alvarez is leading off in the bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Mets.
Francisco Alvarez leading off the second inning for the Mets. And guys, I think it's safe to say that Alvarez looks like a completely different person from before he went down to AAA, both behind the plate and offensively.
And I'll be right back, guys.
The biggest change for him at the plate offensively because his takes, his at-bats have been so much better. And he said that when he was down in AAA, he had a conversation with Edgardo Alfonso, who told him, I want you to watch the other right-handers in the game and how they are approaching those batters. Don't worry about the lefties, but watch the righties in front of you. Take what you see from those at-bats and integrate it into your plan. And Alvarez said that has made a world of difference for him. that he feels so much better prepared just by watching what's happening in the game with the other right-handers before he goes up at the plate.
Is that something you did, Keith?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you've got to observe in any way that you can. You have a lot of tools.
What would you see in somebody else's at bat that might help you?
I'll help you. How they pitch a certain right-hander. You're a left-handed, so yeah, if they were pitching a left-hander in a certain way, you might think that might happen to you. Which is exactly what I said earlier, that I would be observing how they are pitching. I wouldn't have to worry. Even when I came up and I struggled and I got sent down, I wasn't looking at Lou Brock swing or Baker Bryant's swing and trying to emulate them. I had my own swing. I was trying to find my own way. Alvarez watching the approach.
Alvarez strikes out of the slider. Now Cedric Mullins, who struck out his first time up. And he takes first pitch slider for a strike. So Lou's starting to mix in some more breaking balls.
Keith, let me ask you this question then. You obviously go into the game with a plan against a pitcher. How often would that plan have to get thrown out the window because of the way the pitcher was pitching that day? How different was it on occasion from what you expected?
It didn't happen too often. The pitcher has his stuff, and you have an idea. More so in my day because there was less teams. You only played in one league, and it was 4 less teams, and you played in division a lot. You knew the pitchers, but as the game, if pitcher X didn't have his curveball, had a great curveball, and didn't have it, well, I'm not going to alter anything. I basically kept it simple, Steve. I looked fastball, and I had the ability to adjust to the breaking ball, and I was a good changeup hitter off speed there. So that kind of simplified things for me.
All of the skies one to the left, and Rosarena drifts over. 2 out. Health report brought to you by Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. The Mariners are already strong in the pitching department. They're going to get Bryce Miller back next week from elbow issues. He, when he is healthy, is another top of the line pitcher. Over Logan Gilbert and George Kirby and Luis Castillo and Wu, who we're seeing today.
Wait till you see Kirby tomorrow. Wu needs a nice quick inning here.
Mauricio keeps swinging at high fastballs. Struck out on high fastballs his first time up. See if he makes an adjustment.
Woo!
That's a
Good purpose pitch. Just to emphasize my point here, I'll give you an example. Ken Jacoby, I get a home run off him because he always threw sinkers down and away because he was a submariner. And he came into town and I noticed he was pitching in the first game of the series. I didn't think
Mauricio again, another top prospect position player that doesn't adjust to what a pitcher's throwing him in the game. He has not laid off that up fast that high fastball. It's amazing. Hey, look, he did it, but that was way outside.
To Mauricio. Meanwhile, in DC, James Wood, a 2-run double at the bottom
All right.
of the fifth, puts the Nats up on the Phillies 2-0.
All right, Nats leading 2-0 on the Phillies. Nice.
2-2 coming. And Mauricio strikes out another high fastball.
Jesus, I'm so sick of these top prospects. These position player prospects are so underwhelming. It's just annoying. Sorry. They're very annoying. Like, there's nothing exciting about these guys. I'm sorry. These top prospects kill me. Boogie, yeah, I agree. I think he's going to go out for the 5th. I don't see any reason why not. He's pitching well. Right? It's not like he's at 90 pitches. If he was at 90 pitches, I'd be like, all right, I understand. He has what, 70? I think he has 70 pitches, if I'm not mistaken. He's on pace for a 6-inning start in normal baseball terms. But I don't know. We'll see. He better come out in the 5th. Like, Your bullpen's garbage right now. They're overused already. They're not pitching well. Pitch him. He's pitching well. He had one stressful inning in his first 4. He's okay. He will survive. It's okay. If he has a quick 5th inning, throw his ass out there for the 6th. Now, if he throws about 20 pitches in the 5th inning, all right, you hit into the 90 pitch mark. I'm not going to complain if they don't keep him out there for the 6th. But come on. He's pitching well. He's got 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 hit, and he got a lead right now. And he protected that lead after they gave him the run. Keep him out there. Oh, committee, I know. I've talked about it for a while. You know what I've talked about on this channel for weeks, months. But what are you going to do? So we're going to the top of the 5th. Mets lead 1-0. Nolan McLean should be coming out for the 5th. Again, I don't see no indication that he's not staying in, and the Nationals are winning 2-0 in the top of the 6th against the Phillies. The Cubs are winning 3-1. So hopefully the Phillies, again, I still think the division is still a chance, to be honest with you. Philly hasn't played well. The Mets have just played that bad. And Nolan McLean's on the mound for the 5th. There we go. There's your answer, guys.
Anybody today? He's done 100 straight batters without a walk. He walked 2 today. I'm going to cancel.
And that's a base hit on the first pitch. And that is pitch number 72, by the way. Let's see if the Mets get somebody warmed up in the bullpen.
And you're out there pitching.
So this is the second time. The second hit he gave up was that sweeper that started outside of the plate and came back in. They haven't missed that pitch. But it's the bottom of the order. So this is where he got into trouble in the 3rd inning. So he has 7, 8, and 9 on. You can't let him turn over the lineup.
Crawford fouls off first pitch, slider, 0-1.
Pitch Crawford upstairs. He's got a big uppercut.
Jorge, I'm not really worried about what Diaz is signing or not signing or opting out. I don't care. He's with us right now, and that's all I care about. Oh, Jesus Lord. Come on, Francisco. You got to do better than that. Help out your pitcher a little bit.
Well, it's a slider, too, and it's not Alvarez's fault, even though it's going to be a pass ball, because it's a backup slider. He's ready to break. Ball never broke.
So the time run at second with nobody out. Crawford lifts one to center.
Oh, that's going to drop. Oh, all right, Frankie. Good job. What a catch. All right, Frankie, great job. What a play. That is not easy, man.
This was big trouble right here. I don't think Mullins was ever going to get there. Good base running by Kenzon. I mean, that is just a heck of a play. That's not easy. But you got to negotiate a center fielder coming in. That's an all-star play.
Now Cole Young pops one up and foul.
Come on, get there. All right. Come on. 76 pitches, 1 out in the 5th from Nolan McLean.
Stretch of games where they lost 14 of 16 was in 2012, which was not a great year for the Mets, except for the fact that Matt Harvey made his debut that year in Arizona, and he struck at 11 in his debut. That remains the Mets' record for strikeouts by a pitcher in his debut.
Nice pitch.
McLean has struck out 6 today. Now it's ahead on Cole Young.
Come on.
There's that fastball inside, Ronnie.
By the way, number 2 on that list, also in 2012.
They lost 14 out of the last 16 games, and they've blown 9 leads in that span. That's crazy. Good pitch. Like the challenge.
You saw him playing, trying to take advantage of Young upstairs there, Chief. He lets the ball down. Oh, no doubt. But you can use it to your advantage. It's on 2. So throw a breaking ball in the dirt.
Canzone at second with 1 out. 0-2 to Young.
Woo! Curveball. Nice pitch.
for Nolan McLean. 2 down.
79 pitches with 2 outs in the 5th.
Alvarez called
What a
for it
curveball.
down. He
Woo.
throws it down. Perfect placement. The first time I saw someone that was innately easy to spin the ball was David Cohen when he was traded to us in '87. Different ways of going about it, but boy, he spins it to me. It reminds me of the great David Cohen.
So now 2 out for Rosarena. He takes a fastball that just missed for ball 1. Rosarena's been up twice, struck out both times, looking in the first, swinging in the third.
You got some shadows now that are in play.
And that's one's hit down to first base. So
Great job.
McLean gets her out of trouble.
All right.
They had a runner at second and nobody out.
All right, Nolan, good job. 5 shutout innings of 2-hit ball with 7 strikeouts. Now, what do? 80 pitches, 5 innings. What do, guys? Do you keep them in or they take them out? Again, remember what I talked about before. Do not be surprised if that 80 pitch mark, 75 to 80 pitches, 5 innings limit, pitch count limit. A lot of things to look at here. Now, it would make it a lot easier if the Mets score some damn runs. That would be nice. But he's at 80 pitches. He threw 5 innings, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 hits. I agree, Ben. That's what I would do. I would have somebody ready to go in the bullpen just in case he gets into trouble, right? You don't want him to get into trouble and have a pitch count near 100, and then, you're struggling there, and you don't want to bring in a reliever with ducks on the pond. You don't want to do that. Like, I'd rather have my reliever come in a clean inning. And I would throw him out there. Let him go. Come on. Like, you brought him up here because we need him. He's a necessity, right? This isn't, just seeing what he's got. This is a combination of everything, seeing what he's got, but it's a necessity. Like, he's gone 5 innings in the past 10 days. How many guys have gone 5 innings for the Mets? You know what I'm saying? That's sad within itself, but it's a fact. So, going to the bottom of the 5th, Mets lead 1-0. Nolan McLean right now is 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Good outing. But is he done? That is the question. Now, they're going to show the dugout. If he's getting high fives, he's probably out of the game. I hope they don't do that. Give him the 6th inning. Let's see if he can do it. It's been a problem all year. Let him try. What's the worst? If he gives up a couple of hits, have somebody ready in the bullpen. Why not? Here we go. Bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Mets.
86 in the center and scored the only run of this game in the 3rd on a double by Lindor. Mariners no runs, 2 hits. The Mets 1 run, 4 hits. 80s guys won the battle. Balls.
Ben, I agree. Once again, guys, you're watching the Mets Watch Party right here on the channel and on X. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Mets are winning 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th.
Lindor and Soto to follow. Wu about to throw his 70th pitch. He's topped out at 103 this year, which is pretty amazing. Considering he's got 6 innings in every start, hasn't thrown more than 103. But that is a testament to his control.
Hey, Wu is pretty
Well,
customer.
No high fives. He's sitting on the bench with a towel. He looks like he's going out for the 6th. Man, I like that, man. I like that.
And
he strikes out Beatty.
High fastball. That's 7 Ks for Wu, which matches the play.
He can do the same thing as McLean has done a couple of times, and that's start that ball right at the hitter, left-handed hitter, and bend it back over the plate.
Sorry, guys. I gotta lower the volume. I gotta mute the volume there because when I play in My Girl, it can demonetize the stream. All right, come on, Frankie.
On the left, right field line.
Got a home run in you?
Let's see how he attacks them here. He's had 2 good at-bats against them. And here's the double, and he's setting it back to the slide, wanted to go away in the back door, and it broke in the middle.
Last 5 games now, including today, we're 10 for 18 with 6 runs batted in.
You know, he's pitching Lindor upstairs, and that's where you have to pitch him, but he's taking good cuts. Before he was tardy when he was going bad. He's not tardy anymore. He's on
it. Come on.
Well, he's been doing a lot of extra work before games. Been out for early batting practice just about every day. And he said just a couple of days ago that there was a little tweak that Jeremy Barnes and Eric Chavez noticed. He went out and worked on it. All of a sudden, he is in that groove. You never know. But I'll tell you what, as bad as slumps get, hard work generally makes them better.
Come on, Pregame.
It's been a streaky year for Francisco.
2-2 to Lindor with Soto on deck. Lindor has for time. Two away, full count.
Come on.
There was walk 1 today. That's about his ratio for each game. And while he asks for time, he wants to talk to Wu, but they're trying to save a pitch clock violation.
I'd be very curious to see here. Wu shook him off twice. So what does he want to throw?
All right, full count to Lindor, 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Mets. And it looks like Nolan McLean is going to come out for the 6th.
Three-two coming to Lindor. He bounces the ball on the right side. Naylor will make the feed.
2 outs.
Covers, 2 out.
He wanted to throw the fastball, RJ, and he came up and in again. You know, it's fun, the back and forth between the catcher and the pitcher. You know, the catcher has his say, but the bottom line and final line is that it's your game. Yep, you're the one who's throwing the pitch. Agreed. And I've said that before here. It's better to be 100% behind the wrong pitch than 50% behind the right pitch.
All right, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Mets.
Really makes the entire snack there. Soto finally back first pitch fastball. 1 out of first pitch base hit in the opening inning. Who was retired 7 in a row. He's found his groove now after some struggles early on. Soto takes a slider low and in, the ball to strike. Soto got the 30 home runs last night for the 3rd straight year and the 4th time in his career. Speaking of Soto, you know, the last time the Mets lost a game at home where they scored 9 runs was in 2019 against the Nationals with Soto in the lineup, and Matt Scherzer pitching for Washington. That's won 47 straight home games in which they had scored 9 runs before last night.
Facing Max Scherzer, and you get put 9 on the board, and you get Larry.
You can't win.
Come on.
One-two coming to Soto. And he spins one low and in, and he stopped the swing in time. 2-2. Mariners are sitting in the top wild card spot in the American League, a game in front of the Red Sox, 2.5 ahead of the Yankees. And that breaking ball low, 3-2. The Red Sox had their 10th walk-off win last night. And they're up 7-1 on the Marlins today in the 5th. It's that wild card with the Guardians, the closest pursuer.
There's another pitcher getting ahead of Soto and trying to nibble.
And Soto walks this one out to left center. Playable in the gap for Rodriguez on the warning track.
Oh.
Rosarino steps in front and makes the catch. Good Lord. That was nearly a disaster for the Mariners.
Woo. All right, so the Mets don't do anything in the bottom of the 5th, going to the top of the 6th, and it all eyes are on Nolan McLean. The 6th inning is the inning where Mets pitchers have had a hard time figuring that out. It's like a plague for the New York Mets. But Nolan McLean is going to be on the mound, touching that rubber in the 6th inning, as not a lot of Mets pitchers have gone before. Let's see if he can do the inevitable. Pitch 6 innings. And it's the top of the order, guys. Top of the order for the Mariners. And it's going to be a big test, right? He's at the 80 pitch mark right now. You know, again, get him on the mound. Have somebody ready to go just in case. You got a lead. Get it done. And it is 2-3-4. Raleigh, Rodriguez, Naylor. So the big boys in the lineup for the Mariners. See what he can do. He's looked good so far. Let's get it done. He's looked poised out there. Got 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits. Obviously, no runs for the Mariners right now. Good performance so far, and you want to end it on a good note. The best hitters in the lineup are right now 2-3-4 in the Mariners lineup. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Mets Watch Party right here on the channel. We are watching Mariners Mets game 2 of the series. 1-0 lead for the Mets. Got all the details you need. The Mets game going on the bottom. You got the lineup on top. You got the pitching matchups to the right and left of you. And you got my big old face to keep you company during the Mets game. So we're in the top of the 6th right now. So far, it's been about an hour and 35-minute game. So a nice quick game so far. And let's see what Nolan McLean got.
And Raleigh leading off in the 6th inning. With the Mets up 1-0.
82 pitches.
That's kept them in the ballpark so far today.
That's 3 left.
Oh, no, let's go.
Swinging at his first pitch, breaking ball.
Now you got to be careful here. Try not to hang something to Cal Raleigh here. He's always going to try to go deep here.
You know, they've seen him twice.
Gerardo Parra?
Oh, the baby shark? Yes.
Do.
Those don't look like baby sharks. I mean, the baby looks like it's crying.
Nolan McLean starting in 6th inning.
Gregory Soto warming up.
Behind him.
Good job by Mendoza. Get somebody ready.
The minor league game this year was 97.
Good pitch.
That curveball for a strike to Raleigh.
So if you didn't hear the broadcast, the highest pitch count he had is 97 in the minors. So he's 12 pitches away. So he's going to probably get the opportunity to finish this inning. But how far is Mendoza going to take him? If he gets one runner on, is he going to take him out? We'll see.
Now facing the Major League's leading home run hitter in the 1-0 game. Only takes up away full count.
Boy, he had him set up. That would have been a beautiful pitch to make. That inside fastball, but he missed with it. I think that if you're the Mariners, you have to think any 3-2 counts you're going to get is number 1 for him is his sweeper breaking pitch. Remember the last at bat in the 3rd, he got a base hit line drive on a breaking ball.
And it is outside with the slider for ball 4.
Damn it.
So that's the 4th walk given up by McLean. Now the question is, Ronnie, how much work do they get?
I mean, considering what's happening,
I'll give him one more batter. If the next batter gets on, I start to think about the bullpen.
Start, don't run too loud. Let him. Pitch his way out.
The last 7 games, the Mets have blown 11 leads. They're Here's Julio Rodriguez with the time run at first. He hit the comebacker that McLean played behind his back for the 1-4-3 double play that got him through a bases loaded jam in the third.
Come on, double play. George, what's up, buddy? Nice pitch. Good pitch. He is not afraid.
And just has so much
Come on.
horizontal break that it ends up off the plate. He's tough on righties big time.
Keep an eye on Raleigh. He'll sneak a stolen base every now and again.
Cobra, it feels that way.
This year.
it feels that way for sure.
0-2 to Rodriguez. Not a big lead for Raleigh. And that's outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Seattle team loves to run. Even the slow guys, like Raleigh and Naylor, they steal bases. 1-2 coming.
Got him, baby. What a pitch.
Number 8 for McLean. 1 down.
8 strikeouts for Nolan McLean.
That to me was the best pitch he threw all day. Set up an all-star player.
He's taking him out.
You hear the blues because Carlos Mendoza is coming out to take Nolan McLean out of the game. After 5 1/3 innings and 91 pitches, a brilliant opening effort from the 24-year-old from North Carolina. He will exit with a 1-0 lead. Nothing but positive feelings. But Nolan McLean brought to the bullpen.
Well, again, guys, what did I tell you? I told you, don't get surprised here. Now, I'm shocked they let him go that far, to be honest with you. But again, this is the plan, guys. This is what I told you, right? You guys have to expect it. I told you this. And what's up, Jimmy? What's up, Warren? What's up, Skiparo? What's up, Joanne? All these guys. Everybody, how you doing? Listen, I told you to expect this. I told you that. He hasn't thrown more than 97 pitches in and out in his career in the minors. So, again, this is the plan. This is what I told you guys, right? This shouldn't make or break a game. Either way, if he got through the 6th inning, you still got 9 outs to go with the bullpen. Unfortunately, this is the plan, guys. This is what I told you. Don't get upset when this is going to be the case. They have a plan. They got pitch count restrictions. They probably got innings restrictions. That's what I said. I said it during the pregame. Don't be shocked if he comes out of the game when you don't think he should come out of the game. He was pitching well. He just struck out Rodriguez on a nasty pitch. But again, guys, this is what happens. They got a plan. They don't deviate from this. Dolo, as the fans should boo him. And again, this isn't Mendy's call here. Let's make that clear. Because there's too many people who are going to blame Mendy if this goes wrong. This is not Mendy's call. This is why I talk about, it's a nice performance, but they got restrictions on these kids. It is what it is. This is why I can't get overly excited about this, because you still got to use a bullpen for 3 2/3, and that's a lot of outs. That's 11 outs to get. Let's see what happens. Gregory Soto, who has been pretty good for us. So let's see here. Yeah, Brad, I agree with you.
And Soto's plenty fresh.
No, Percy, I agree with you, but they don't see it that way.
Allen's 0 for 2 today. Takes first sinker inside for ball.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not surprised.
Allen 0 for 5 in his career against Soto. So the play through 91 pitches over 5 1/3, 2 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. Now the Met bullpen, which has really struggled lately, tries to get it done. Ball to strike to Allen.
Come on.
So the final line on the pitch usage by McLean: 36% sweepers, 21% curveballs, 4% cutters.
No, it's true.
All of his breaking balls That's 61%.
Come on.
Yellen launches one out to right. Back goes Soto to the warning track. Didn't get there.
Oh, my Lord.
First goes Raleigh, 2 out.
I know we all got nervous there.
Did he get in just enough on Naylor?
Just got it in. That place would have been Boo Central if that ball went out.
Let's take a peek at the pitch. Did he get it towards, got in? Oh, boy, he got the barrel on it. Must have got in enough.
Come
Now, he Suarez is grounded out, struck out.
on.
And he takes fastball strike.
All right, come on.
For 3 in his career against Soto.
Suarez is one of the most relaxed hitters up at the plate. Stands upright, just like a day in the park.
Jeez. Nice pitch.
Good
Come on.
Throw it to his slide.
Well, then it would be 5 1/3, not 5 2/3. Yeah, exactly. I know. It was. I felt like it was a typo. All right. Come on.
He takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second by.
What are you doing?
So Raleigh picks up his.
Why?
Stolen base.
Don't throw it.
Third on Alvarez's throwing here.
Why? He was going to be safe by a mile. These are the little things that annoy me about Alvarez. There's no need to throw that ball. Now, any bloop hit or any dribbler in the infield could score a run. Jesus Christ.
Third with 2 down. And Alvarez blocked
Good
that
block.
ball.
Well, at least he did that good.
Third base.
Jesus
Blocked
Christ.
I'll say.
Good block. That was not easy to block. That ball took a left turn. Come on, Gregory.
Went down to Triple A, worked with JP, Aaron Sebia, and on the stolen base, one for all, as he slides into second, doesn't get his foot on the bag, just barely. I don't know, touches it with his right. I don't know why you want to slide that way. You're not getting there any faster. You're getting there actually later. The foot's way ahead. It gets you to that base quicker.
Unless you're trying to avoid a tag. 2-2 coming to Suarez. Struck him.
Yes. Good job. All right, Gregory. Good job. Somebody knows how to pitch in that damn bullpen. All right. So the book is closed on Nolan McLean. 5 1/3. 2 hits. Right? It was 2 hits. Right? It was 2 hits, right? 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, which is his average per game, per start, is 4 walks per game, per start. So, but an excellent performance, 5 1/3. And again, I know a lot of people weren't happy with Mendoza taking him out, but let's be honest, guys. Gregory Soto has been probably the better reliever right now out of all the guys. He's been probably the best at this point. And he showed it again. He did a good job there. And, you know, what we do for the next 9 outs, I have no idea. Like, whoever you put for the 7th, Diaz better be in the goddamn game in the 8th inning. He needs to pitch the 8th and the 9th. No more messing around. You got to win this ball game. Oh, Dolo, don't get me started. I'm a little happy right now. Don't get me started. Don't get me started about that. Should have been here in June when we had no pitching with Waddell and Hagerman and God knows who. I agree. 100% agree. But the past is the past. Right? You can't live on the past unless you're a Mets fan. Then you live in the past. So, once again, guys, thank you for tuning in the Mets Watch Party here. We got over 100 overall in the chat, in the stream right now. I do appreciate you supporting the channel and hanging out with me during the Mets game. Mets are leading 1-0 going to the bottom of the sixth. 5 1/3, 2 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts for the MLB debut of Nolan McLean. Soto came in for the final 2 outs and got the job done with 1 strikeout. And now let's see if the Mets can get a couple of runs here. And hopefully the Mets can find a way to get 9 outs from the bullpen. Oh, boy, it's going to be fun. And I'm here with you to hang out and deal with the nonsense that might occur. But let's get some runs here. 3, 4, 5. Nimmo, Alonso, McNeil.
Who was trying to get through the 6th inning for the 24th consecutive start
Come on.
to begin the season. Nimmo has a single at Wu's only walk. Wu has retired 8 hitters in a row since the walk to Nimmo in the 3rd. That fastball misses high. Ball is strike. Alonso and McNeil to follow.
Brian, that's so true.
And a ground ball to the right side, sliding over is Young to get it, and throws him out one away. Tomorrow's pitchers brought to you by Stop and Shop. That game will be played Williamsport tomorrow. Clay Holmes goes for the Mets. George Kirby, who grew up in Westchester, will be on the mound for the Mariners.
Yeah, Brad. But again, Nimmo's like, it just doesn't make sense in this lineup. He needs to bat 1 or 2. And it's kind of hard to do that with Lindor and Soto. Come on, Pete. Knock one over the wall.
Alonso, I'm sure he'll be loving sliding down the hill. I think of Pete as a big kid.
Well, I was thinking that the Little League World Series, Fairfield is in it. Maybe they have some kids that are Mets fans.
He just struck out, lined out to right over 2, looking for his first hit of this series. Fouls away a fastball. By the way, I don't think we mentioned this. Brian Wu has given up 22 runs this year.
Christopher, if the Mets win, if they lose, I mean, what are you giving him the game ball for? He already got the ball that he threw.
22.
He got his first strikeout on him. So
You're going to give up home runs. It's just
come on.
how it goes.
Ooh.
1-2 to Alonso with McNeil on deck.
Come on, Pete.
He takes a slide at the inside corner and backed up for strike 3. It's the second time Alonso's going to not looking on that slider.
It's the backup slider, not meant to be there. It was a good pitch. It was in the on strike. It's an ugly pitch. Never broke. That's what fooled Pete.
8 strikeouts for Wu, 1 shy of his career high. And now here's McNeil, who's lined up.
Come on, Jeff.
Grounded out. 0 for 2. And he smashes one toward the net.
Oh, that's a base hit.
And McNeil's got a 2-out hit.
Here we go.
McNeil just keeps hitting the ball.
Good job, Jeff.
That's his 3rd hit
That was a rocket.
this series already.
2 times McNeil hit the ball right on the nose on the first pitch of the at-bat. First at-bat, he flew up the Rosarena, and now the base hit.
So here's Alvarez, who's flied out and struck out over 2.
Come on, Frankie, going over the wall.
It's the 5th man hit of the day. Chases a slider, which is how he struck out his last time up.
Yes, sir, Ben.
Took a little off that slider, too.
Come on.
I've heard it in a moment. The base hit snapped a streak of 10 straight retired by Wu. Yeller was not anywhere near the bat. He caught that pick off
Off the bag by 6 feet or so. Just throw to the yellow.
Come on.
You'd rather hit up the green, though.
Yeah. There we go.
So back 2-out hits for McNeil and Alvarez. And the Mets have a scoring chance in the 6th.
Come on, a little 2-out rally. Let's go.
2 outs, driving in runs. See if they can get an insurance run here. Good hitting, fastball away.
That game against the Braves earlier on the homestand where they scored 13 runs, all of them with 2 outs. Pitching coach Pete Woodworth is on his way to the mound.
All right, we got a mound visit.
Carlos Vargas.
Mets threatening here in the bottom of the 6th with a 1-0 lead with 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. The bottom of the 6th. And we got Cedric Mullins at the plate.
Brought to you by 7-Eleven. By U.S.
Come on.
Fan Week, spectacular weights. And by Pregame, made for your brain. To score 21 2-out runs in the first 4 games of this homestand, including 5 last night. Cedric Mullins gets the chance here with 2 out and 2 on. Mullins has struck out flat out over 2.
How Cedric had looked in first pitch.
Wu is still pitching.
And it was in for ball 1.
And Brian Wu, all 23 outings so far. He's gone 6 innings or more. And if he finishes this inning, it's 24. Come on, Seti.
And he pops one up foul at the back out of play. Ball to strike. Phillies and Nats have down to the bottom of the 8th with Washington up 2-0. Kate Cavalli.
Washington still up 2-0 on Philly.
So many arm trouble. So much arm trouble, but he is still a bright young pitching prospect for the Nats. 1-1 coming. And Mullins.
Good eye, good eye.
He stopped at the time. 2-1. Dan Wilson, first full year as the skipper of the Mariners, took over in August last year from Scott Service. Got his Mariners in playoff position. 2-1 coming, and Mullins swings over the top of the slider.
He's so fastball heavy. As a hitter, right? You got to feel like you're going to get a fastball 2 out. And he changed it up on him.
Alien, what's up, man?
Lately,
Finally.
And it's going to change the program.
Come on, Seti, let's go.
To the Mullins. And he comes inside.
Good eye, good eye.
Booth thought he might have gotten the call, but no, and it's 3-2. That'll be an automatic start for McLean and Alvarez.
It's almost like with this 1-0 score, he's trying to pitch away from contact for the first time today. Does not want this ball hit.
Runners get set to go. 3-2 to Mullins. And he missed
All right.
the ball 4
Here we go.
bases. That's the second walk of the day.
Come on.
What do you do if you're Dan Wilson?
He's thinking about it.
They have not taken it out before 6 innings that elapsed all year. And it doesn't look like they're going to do it here either.
If it was anyone else but Mauricio, they might have taken him out, but got 2 at-bats.
You know, I'd pinch it for Mauricio. He's had terrible at-bats against
Got
Wu.
him out with the fastball up in his eyes, and he hasn't been able to.
Little surprised you're not pinch hitting for him. Like Marte, who's a contact guy. Interesting. All right, Ronnie. You're getting your chance here. Let's go.
And Mauricio gets another high fastball and fouls it off. I mean, that's exclusively what he's seeing. Trying to hit every at
He can't lay off that pitch.
Keep telling you exactly what to throw. It's not like you have a choice. You keep swinging through the high fastball, he'll just keep going up and up and up.
When you saw the toss this one up and nailed it right there waiting for it. And so Wu gets through 6 innings for a 24th consecutive.
You know, like I would have pinch hit Marte, to be quite honest with you. And, you know, just throw Vientos at third base. God almighty. This is what I talk about with the prospects not adjusting to what they're throwing you. They don't throw anything but high stuff at you. What are you doing? 2 of those pitches were outside the zone. What are you doing? They just walked Cedric Mullins. Like, what are we doing here? All these prospects. Ugh. Like, David, please stop saying it's going to be all right. Like, that gets annoying after a while. Like, is it going to be all right? These guys keep on failing, and people don't want to get rid of these guys. I'm so sick of these guys. Give me a goddamn proven player over a goddamn prospect. They all suck. Every one of them. All the talent in the world, and they can't do anything properly. Mauricio does not adjust in game. He has not laid off that high fastball all game. Like, we can get on Mendoza. You could have pinched it for him. I'll give you that. But when are you ever going to give their prospects a chance? Let him go out there. Unfortunately, he failed. But these are your top prospects. If you're not going to let them get that opportunity, then why even have them up here? They give me all veterans. So we can look at it both ways, unfortunately. Yeah, well, I don't know if hitters are not listening or they're just not good players. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care what the hitting coach says. I don't believe enough players go up there and care about what the hitters coach says. And even if they do, they go up there and they do the same thing. So it's like, I just don't understand. Like, oh, well, David, I don't know if you heard, but Eric Chavez and Jeremy Barnes saw a little bit of a hitch in Lindor's swing, and he worked on it, and it worked. But that doesn't mean that the other hitters are doing what they're supposed to do. Gregory Soto's in for a next inning. Interesting.
Right. Blanco turning around about right hand. He's not done much as a
Come on.
right-hand hitter this year. Just 234 with one of his 18 home runs. Today he's popped to short and struck out over 2. Soto came and got the final 2 outs in the 6th behind Nolan McLean, who became just the.
Well, David, if they're not listening, then they're not doing their jobs. But again, we don't know that. We don't know if the hitting coaches are. I think they are telling them what to look at. But you can't do anything when they get up to the plate. Nice pitch.
In 2012, Matt Harvey in 2012, Tyler Yates in 2004, Masato Yoshi in 1998. The first to do it.
Honestly, I just go crazy. I would send Mauricio down and bring up Jet Williams. Screw it.
Where do you go from there? Downhill.
Come on.
1-2 to Polanco. Bounces that slider. It's 2-2.
Frank, let's be honest. He looks horrible most games. Let's be honest about that. He doesn't adjust. The high fastball is his problem, and he's a free swinger. He went. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
First base umpire call. It's 3-2. Reed Garrett up at the bench bullpen. Caleb Ferguson and Gabe Spire, both of whom pitched yesterday, are up at the Mariners bullpen, with Wu having gone 6 yet again. 3-2 coming. And it's hit on the ground right at Lindor.
All right.
And he throws out Polanco away. With 3 up and 3 down.
David, because you got Sproat and you got McLean. That's why. They're not. I don't think they're going to bring up all 3. I'd be shocked if they bring up Sproat as well. Brad, I tell you right now, I do it. Now, let's get through the 7th because it's still not over. But I do Diaz 8th and the 9th. I'm not playing around. You got to win this game. The Phillies are losing right now. You want to remain that half-game lead at least on the Reds? Let's go.
The Blue Jays blasted the Rangers today 14-2. The hitting star for Toronto, Miles Straw, hit 2 home runs and drove in 5. He doubled his season total in home runs. Good slap by Soto.
Good job. Good job.
So Soto for the moment up 5.5 on Boston in the AL East.
If the Mariners get it tied, James Wire will pitch. If they're behind, Ferguson will pitch.
Come on.
We got slider down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, two coming to Camp Zone. And he grounds that one foul, broke his bat in process. Go back for a new one. Our next Pix 11 telecast will be a week from tomorrow when the Mets are in Atlanta to play the Braves. Pregame will start at 1 o'clock with first pitch scheduled for 1:35. That'll be the finale of that road trip. Now, do you consider this a 7-game road trip or a 6-game road trip? So the game tomorrow will technically be a Mets home game.
I call it a 7-game road trip time. Even though you have the Mets will be the home team, that's going to be a tough day tomorrow.
I think it's a day the guys have a lot of fun with. Alan's nodding his head. He's making the trip to Wake.
Allen's?
Yeah, he's driving.
I don't think he's big league. The same size as the little man.
Come on.
He eats as many snacks as he is. And so right around on the half swing.
All right. Good job.
For Soto, 2-man down.
You know, Gregory Soto that I saw in Detroit and Philadelphia was a different personality, very excitable. He is under control now, better than I've ever seen him. He's in a good spot.
Come on.
So 2 out and nobody on it. J.P. Crawford, who was walked, and then hit that pop-up that Lindor made the over-the-shoulder catch out of the 5th. He takes the slider away for ball 1. J.P. Crawford went to the same high school as Travis Garneau, Lakewood, California. 5 years behind Travis there. Out of the way, and it's 1-1.
Wonder if Travis and Crawford remember ever under the tutelage of Mike Fitzgerald, who used to be a Mets catcher, went to Lakewood High Schools from there, and I know he's done a lot of instruction with young players in that area.
Mike Fitzgerald, who was part of the Gary Carter trade.
Yes, he was. Cutie Brooks.
Woody Yeomans.
There we go.
Second, Beatty's got it. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
He goes 5 up.
All right, guys.
1-0 New York.
5 up, 5 down for Gregory Soto as the Mets still lead 1-0 going to the bottom of the 7th. So one reliever did their job, kept the lead. Gregory Soto, who's probably been our best reliever and nobody's really talking about it. He's been really good. Percy, 100% clean inning, guys, clean inning. And the Mets, it would be nice for them to score. I mean, I don't think we're asking for too much here. And we got 9-1-2, Beatty, Lindor, and Soto. Diaz 6-out save. I'm on it. I'm ready. I'm good to go. 6-out save. You know what? If Diaz throws a lot of pitches in the 8th, I go to Helsley in the 9th. You know why? Because he's actually a closer. If Diaz throws too many pitches, let's say he throws 25 pitches in the 8th inning for whatever reason, gets into a little bit of trouble, but eventually gets out. I don't think he's going to make a closer throw 30, 35 pitches. Like, that's a little nuts. But I throw Ryan Helsley out there in the 9th inning. He's a closer. That is where has his greatness and his perfection. So, but use Diaz for the 8th and 9th. If Diaz allows you to go into the 8th inning and has a reasonable number of pitches, put him out there for the 9th. But I think Helsley will be more successful in the 9th. Brad, I'm thinking he'll go to Garrett in the 8th. I'm thinking so. But again, who knows? Now, what I would do, if you're going to put Garrett in the 8th, have Diaz ready and warming up in the bullpen. Because if Garrett gets into trouble, you got Diaz to come in for a 5-out save, 6-out save, 4-out save, whatever it's got to be. But we'll see. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Mets. Beatty leading off, 9-1-2 for the Mets.
No fees. Terrific job by Gregory Soto. Faced 5 batters, retired them all in relief of Nolan McLean. That's with a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Queens crew has been doing their dancing thing. Brett Beatty will lead off against Caleb Ferguson, who worked a 1-2-3 6th inning last night. Through just 8 pitches, so he's right back
Let's
out
go.
there today. Beatty has scored the only run of this game after singling to lead off the 3rd. And he gets tied up on the inside fastball and stopped the swing 1-0. It's a final in D.C. The Nats beat
All right, the Phillies lost. We can gain a game on them.
That's a chance to gain back a game, get within 5 of the Phillies for the win today. The Reds, who are just a half game behind the Mets for the final wild card,
Come on.
play in about 45 minutes against the Brewers, who are going to their 14th straight win.
Come on, Brett.
Beatty takes a knee-high fastball, the 1-1. So Brian Wu went 6 innings, allowed 1 run, 6 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, a wild pitch, 101 pitches. It means that every one of his 24 starts this year, he's pitched at least 6 innings and walked 2 or fewer. Best information that we have. The last pitcher to do that, his first 24 starts, was Cy Young in 1905. Broken back line.
All right. There we go.
At the expense of the back of his guy, his second hit of the day. And once again,
All right, Brett. Come on. I agree. Beatty's just been, I'm not going to say he's been really good. He's been solid, right? He's been more consistent. That's a good word, right? Better consistent. Yeah, Skip probably. All right, I got to mute it a little bit as I see some of my people from the 7 line. Come on, Frankie. All right, Brett. There we go. Come on. Great steal right there. Getting scoring position with nobody out with the top of the lineup. Smart baseball. Using your goddamn head.
You got to know that the Mets, where they're stealing bases, that you got to pay attention.
Down the door, bluffing a bunch. The door's driven to the only run of this.
Exactly. Come on.
With a double into the right field corner, batting left-handed. How about a right-handed against Ferguson?
Come on.
Just 214 of the right-handed batter this year.
Usually with a runner on second,
Come on, Frankie.
third, left-handed pitcher, you can bunt the first. Naylor doesn't like to throw the ball. That would be a place to bunt it right now, especially with him far off that base. And the left-handed pitcher can't come.
I want Lindor right now swinging the
Yeah, no,
he's brought in the I know, but he's brought in the corner infielders. So he's hot.
and he's got enough back control.
Oh. So they got engaging the hitter.
Oh, Ferguson's not happy about that.
By the way, that was the 8th stolen base Ferguson's given up in 9 tries this year. So the Mets clearly had the scouting report. 2-0 to Lindor. And again, he shows bunt.
I don't want him bunting. He's our hottest hitter.
I would tell him this swing it.
Jeez.
He faced Ferguson yesterday and lined out for right field.
You think maybe he doesn't feel as hot from the right side as he does from the left side?
Possibility. And with Diaz is up at the bottom of the 7th. That's wide the left field.
Oh, all right, Beatty. Okay. All right.
Lindor's got his second hit of the day. First and third and nobody out.
I can't blame Beatty there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You don't want to get doubled up there.
It's a fix-up. He's hot.
Come on.
Lindor now 11 for 20 over the last 5 games. Now the Mets have it set up for Soto. who has singled, struck out, and flied out, 1 for 3.
All right, Juan, here's your moment again.
And the Mariners are playing their infield back for 2. Down 1-0 in the 7th. What do you think about that?
I have no issue with it. It's a 2-run game. You
Come on,
got
Juan.
4 cracks. You got a lot of power hitters in this lineup.
Come on, I'll take a sack fly here.
And they kind of bring it in halfway now, Garrett.
Right after the first pitch, they moved him in. After it was a strike to Soto. And an up and in fastball gets a swinging strike, and so 2.
With Beatty's speed, you can play them halfway in, so you can still turn to, but you have to come in on the ball and come home.
Well, what Ferguson would like more than anything else would be to strike out Soto. Checks in on Lindor with his 19 steals on the year. By the way, Diaz up, ready to come in the 8th inning. 9-1 and 2 in the order coming up for the Mariners. That means Raleigh due up 3rd in the inning.
Come on, Juan.
Diaz will get the 8th. Lindor jumping off first. He takes off. The pitch is high. The throw by Raleigh is high. Lindor has the stolen base.
All right.
20 stolen bases for Francisco Lindor. It's his 5th career 2020 season, more than any shortstop.
Perfect.
in Major
Now we don't get a double play. Now the infield's going to come in, and a hard hit ball, hopefully, will get through. And hopefully score 2. Come on.
Over there with his lead, so he was obviously going. Ferguson didn't recognize it.
Now the infield is all the way in. And Soto flash right to left center. That'll get a run in.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah.
It's a sacrifice fly.
Hey. We did it. Yay. We did it, guys. Good at bat. That's it. We'll take it. Take what you got to take. We'll take it. We'll get that insurance run. Good job.
Rodriguez properly threw the ball to third base.
Good job. Yeah, Percy, that's what he's got to do. Like, don't try to do too much.
So now Brandon Nimmo, who's 1 for 2 in a
Come on,
row
Brandon.
today. Lindor at second and 1 out. He's jumping off second.
Woo.
And Nimmo steps hands out the way. Ball 1. So that's 39 consecutive successful steals for the Mets.
Just so everybody is aware, Mets got a 2-0 lead, 1 out guy on second, and Edwin Diaz is warming up to come out for the 8th. Yep, 1 out, 1 out.
Spanning 2 seasons, 2013, 2014.
Sorry, that's my bad, Christopher. I didn't put it up there.
Of the
It
credit.
didn't come up in time. I'm sorry about that. It is 1 out.
Juan's getting a bigger lead. He wanted to go, but he couldn't pitch.
That's on me, Chris. Sorry about that. I froze the scoreboard update. That's my bad. I got excited. We don't score with runners in scoring position. I got excited.
Now it's 2-0 to Nimmo with Alonso on deck. And Brandon swings a miss.
Come on, Brandon.
Ball 2-1. Nimmo has 3 hits and 7 career at-bats against Keller Ferguson. So he's done well.
Once again, guys, stick around after the game. The stream that you're on right now will take you right to the post-game show. Just give me about 5 to 10 minutes to set everything up, and I'll be on the post-game with you. Yeah, baby. Come on, Frankie, run, baby. Hold him. Oh, it descended him. Ah. I didn't like that send.
Someone took a chance, challenging a Rosarena. He threw a rainbow, but it was a one-hop strike.
I didn't like that send.
Nimmo advanced to second on the throw.
Well, the throw is right on line. For Lindor, as we see him, good tag by Raleigh.
Damn.
When the ball was hit, he wasn't sure where Crawford was, so he paused for 1 second, and that cost him.
Mariners make a pitching change with Alonso coming up and bringing the right hand.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that send. It was a good throw. It had to be a perfect throw. But I didn't like that send. You know, you got a couple of hits in a row there. You know, you got first and third, 1 out, and you got Pete Alonso coming up. Like, damn it. Well, Christopher, it wasn't a strong throw. It was a lollipop throw. It was just accurate. And again, Rosarena got the ball when he was rounding third. So again, it had to be a perfect throw. A little bit offline, Lindor scores, but with Pete Alonso coming up, you got first and third with one out. You got a better opportunity with Pete Alonso hitting a sac fly than trying to hit a double in the gap to score Nimmo now. So, damn it. Did Lindor hesitate? I didn't see I missed the replay, but damn. Golden opportunity right there. First and third, one out. I would have took that than being aggressive there. I didn't like being aggressive. There was no need to. You got the extra one run. You're 2-0 right now. First and third with your best hitter coming up right now. I would have took that chance. I know Pete Alonso has hit into the most double plays on the team, but I take my chances with Pete Alonso at the plate. Damn. That's frustrating. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning into the Mets Watch Party right here on the channel and on X. And if you are on X watching it, jump over to the YouTube channel really quick, hit that link, and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate that. We got over 117 overall in the chat right now and in the stream right now. I do appreciate that. But, yeah, that's a frustrating freaking send. I mean, I'm not totally against it because, again, it had to be a perfect throw. A little bit offline, Lindor scores without an issue, but it was a perfect throw. Like, it wasn't the hardest throw, but it was a perfectly online. 2 outs, runner on first, 2-0 Mets.
They lead 2-0. When Marcus was originally, you can see the pitch count how it works. Originally, with the Arizona Diamondbacks, he was traded over here. The first time for Suarez, Emilio Suarez, and now Suarez is back here. It's a contact pitcher. I mean, is everybody on the Seattle roster formerly a Diamondback? I told you they have it's like a pipeline. Yeah. Well, the Diamondbacks play well right now. It'll be too late for them. They're 4.5 games out of the wild card. Marcus is more of a super slider guy. Gets a lot of contact, not a big strikeout guy. Alonso 0 for 3 today, 0 for 8 so far in this series.
Come on, Pete.
In what has been a big week for him. Going to pick up Nimmo from second with 2 out. After Lindor was thrown out and played by Rosarena. He gets on the ground.
Run! There we go. Yes. All right, Pete. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Pete. Damn, that would have been 2 more runs. All right, Pete, good job.
First pitch, fastball, heading. Got the bat
Perfect.
front, right down the line. Big 2-out RBI.
I like it.
The first hit of the series for Alonso was a productive one. His 31st double of the year. And here's McLean. Grounds one foul. Jeff had an infield hit in the 6th inning. 1 for 3 on the day. Both the runs in this inning charged to kill Ferguson. He goes a third of an inning, gives up 2 runs, 3 hits. That's now with 10 hits on the day. McNeil watches the fastball roll, ball and strike. Rookie right-hander Carlos Vargas deals a 1-1.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Fastball, it's 1-2. Francisco Alvarez would be next. Alonso at second and 2 out. That McNeil goes down swinging to end the inning, but the Mets catch a couple.
All right, so Mets get 2 more runs here to get a couple insurance runs. 3-0 Mets. Yeah, Alex, I agree. I wasn't very satisfied with Pete Alonso because his season was a disgusting season last year, considering what he's supposed to do. And yeah, and I said it. I will give him credit if he does it. I'm giving him credit. That's fine. but I wasn't the only one. Remember that too, right? You can call me out. I love you calling me out, but I also give credit where credit's due. But he also didn't deserve credit last year until he hit that home run in the playoffs. 99% of Met fans were against Pete Alonso before that home run. He was one strike away from Met fans turning on him completely. So let's not act like he was having a good season, because it was a bad season for Pete Alonso in Pete Alonso's terms. So 3-0 Mets going to the top of the 8th, and Edwin Diaz is coming in. So kudos to Mendoza. Nobody's complaining about Mendoza coming in, right? I mean, Diaz coming in, right? That's what we want. Right? We all could be wrong, but Diaz for 2 innings, why not? The guy never pitches. So, I mean, let him throw. Alex, you're probably right. But you know what? We also got David Stearns. And let's be honest, Alex, David Stearns didn't make that deal. That was all Steve Cohen. All right. If it was up to David Stearns, we'd have somebody else playing first base. Let's be honest. And I don't truly believe that David Stearns is going to give Pete Alonso a long-term deal. But it might not be his decision. It might be Steve Cohen's decision. So, like, you really think David Stearns made the Juan Soto deal happen? No, we all know it didn't. Well, Alex, he's been fine in the 8th inning. Like, he hasn't had rough ones. But again, who do you trust? Nobody's pitched well in the bullpen. Who do you go to? Give me my best pitcher. I'd rather Diaz in the 9th. He's your best pitcher. Go out there and do it. Who are you going to do? Ree Garrett? Why not Ryan Helsley again? Let's see how that works out. Everybody's been giving up runs. The last time Garrett got on the mound, he gave up a grand slam. So, yeah, I rather give me Diaz. Easy, I do agree with that. Like, you can't walk people. So we're going to the top of the 8th, 3-0 Mets. Diaz in the game. 48th inning.
Randy Rosarena and Cal Raleigh do up for Seattle in the 8th inning. And
Here we go.
This is intended to be a 6-out save. I don't know whether this is just him facing Raleigh. It's a big bat here in the 8th.
Come on.
Good question. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with pitch count. But it feels like to me,
9-1-2 for the Mariners.
To me, it's what-
Yep.
I agree with him. And Garrett.
So Young takes first pitch, fastball for a strike.
Good start.
Young walked and struck out for 1 after a 3-hit game last night. Diaz has only had 3 6-out saves in his career. Began his career as a Mariner. It's the first 3 years of his career for Seattle. 2016, 17, and 18. It was in 2018 that he led the American League with 57 saves.
Come on, Edwin. You can't walk people.
For the first time. And they've got traded that offseason.
Easy. Garrett, I guess. That's the only guy I think that would come in. Good. There you go. Challenge him. He hits a home run. It's only a solo home run. He's still up by 2 runs. I'd rather him hit the ball over the wall with nobody on base than put people on base and having that opportunity. All right. There we go, Diaz. Good job. Good job, Edwin.
The pitchers are doing some fielding today.
PFP, baby. PFP. Woo.
Nolan McLean made the behind the back play. Diaz going the other direction.
Come on.
Like, you guys didn't think I could field, did you?
Good pitch. There we go.
Take the slider for a strike. Rosarena for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and ground out.
There you go.
Another slider for a
Challenge him,
strike.
baby. Challenge him.
Looking sharp.
Again, nobody on base. They hit a home run. It's only 1 run. You can't walk them. Challenge him, baby. Got him. Let's go.
Each one got a
Woo.
little better.
Nasty slider.
Finally, this last one. Up in the strike zone, but enough off of it that Rosarena was out front.
David, to your lips, to God's ears, man. Let's hope so. We need it, man. All right, this is exactly how you want Raleigh to come up with nobody on base. You challenge him, he hits it over the wall, it's only 1 run. I take that every day of the week. But you got to get him here. You want J-Rod to come up in the top of the ninth, leading off.
And
Come
that
on.
slider missed. So he's thrown 5 straight sliders to Arozarena and Raleigh. Raleigh's first time facing Diaz. Julio Rodriguez would be next. And that's pulled into right field. And Raleigh's
All right, you got to challenge. I mean, that's what happens when you get down 2-0, unfortunately.
I mean, I am impressed.
So he is now 5 for 7 in this series.
All right, come on.
3 walks.
I mean, he is.
Well, you went up 2-0.
terrific.
You got to challenge him with a fastball.
I mean, on base 4 times in each game. Catching back to back.
Probably DH tomorrow.
Come on, Edwin.
Here's Julio Rodriguez, 0 for 3. And he bows off the first pitch fastball, 0-1. That's right there.
There you go.
Slider,
Nice
0-2.
pitch. There you go. Fastball, letter high.
Rolling first and 2 out. 0-2 count.
Boom, baby. There we go. All right, Edwin. Good job, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
And a 1-2 pitch.
There we go. Put him out for the night, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Mets. 1-2. Well, technically, a pretty quick inning. Besides the Raleigh base hit, Diaz gets a couple of strikeouts, and the Mets are coming back up with a 3-0 lead. And we all know that Diaz is coming out for the ninth. And yeah, I just saw that Zach Wheeler got placed on the 15-day IL. Hopefully that helps us, but it does. Look, we got to worry about our own problems, right? We got to start winning games, right? We can gain a game on the Phillies today. They lost. The Phillies have not played well. They've lost 4 out of the last 5, if I'm not mistaken, or 3 out of the last 4. They haven't played well. The Mets had opportunities to get right back in this division, and they're not. They're not. It's not impossible. It's only 5 games. We talked about what a week can do for a team. The Phillies haven't played great. The Mets just have played really bad. You know, when you're 1-9 in your last 10 and, you know, lose 14 out of 16, the Phillies only had to go 500 during that stretch, and they gained games on us. Like, they haven't been that good. Like, let's just look at it really quickly, right? The Phillies are 5-5 in the last 10. You want to know what the problem is? You want to know the lead? The 5-game lead? The Mets are 1-9. That's in 10 games. That is the 5-game lead right there. The Mets only had to be a 500 team, and they would be right there with the Phillies. That's what's so frustrating. But beggars can't be choosers. It is what it is. You put yourself in this hole, and it's 5. Hopefully, if the Mets win, you'll be 5 games out. In 10 days, you face the Phillies. You got to be within striking distance when you get to that series, in my opinion. So we're going to the bottom of the 8, guys. Mets lead 3-0. The Mets will have up Alvarez. What is it? 6, 7, 8 in the lineup.
Right-hander Casey Legumina is on the pitch for the Mariners. Francisco Alvarez leads off and takes
Come on.
slider for a strike, 0-1.
3-quarter delivery from Legumina, who's opened some games for the Seattle Mariners.
Alvarez lays off that slider that goes to the backstop. Francisco had a base hit up the middle his last time up in the 6th.
Alien, that's what we're all hoping for, man.
4 RBI double, 2 in the 7th. RBI by Soto and Alonso, beats 100th of the year. And another slider, 2-1. Cedric Muller's on deck.
David, I hope so. So if the Mets win, I have to keep on doing live streams during games, right? Once again, guys, after the game, give me about 10, 15 minutes after the game. I will be doing a post game. So you don't have to move. This stream will take you right to the post game. So you don't even got to move. So make sure you tune in. Percy, all right.
3 outs to get a victory for Nolan McLean in his major league debut. In the last 8 years, Only 2 Met pitchers have earned a win in their major league debut. Both his starters, David Peterson at Fenway Park in 2020 and Kodai Senga against the Marlins in 2023. Nolan McLean has a shot to do it today. 2-2 coming. Alvarez hits on the ground.
Right up the middle.
Second is Young. Throws him out 1-1.
One out.
Well, Steve finally found his replacement. Yep, Jason. Ready to take over. Dad, exit. Jason, you're on.
Over here, Jason, right over here. Wave. Wave to everybody. Say hi. What did you just say to me before we came on? How was this day?
Good
What did you say was the best?
day ever.
Wow. Outstanding. I think his broadcasting career is well underway.
He knows more about the game than I do, and that's not even a lot.
That's true.
Oh. Steve was telling me that sometimes Jason will wake up before him and go downstairs. He'll have all the highlight shows on, watching the games, seeing how the Mets did the night before. Steve, get control of your son.
He wanted to tell you guys that that's very, very true. And yes, to your point, Ron, that he gets up every morning and he wakes me up to tell me that he just watched the highlights of every single game in Major League Baseball from the night before.
I know that he knows what's going on because I went up to Jason before the game and I said, how are the Mets doing? He said, bad.
Do you know what he got? I want to come back in my next life with Jason. You know what he got to do today? He got to go into the bullpen and throw.
Stanley, I hope so.
He gets to places that I can't get into.
Well, we won't tell anybody, Steve. Well, it pops one up, and that'll sail out of play.
That'll be the last time this wise
Yeah, really.
allowed near the field. Steve.
That's the end of that.
5th floor only.
Come on.
Mauricio winning on deck. Nolan's watching fastball outside 1-2.
Ramirez from Arizona dropped it originally by the Blue Jays. Didn't sign him at the inside. And pitched there.
Not more sacks in the NBA than there are in Major League Baseball.
Well, I think it's going to be a
Brooks Raley in the ninth. He's warming up. Interesting.
On him.
Well, Ridley is up, and I think that that's mostly if the Mets score a bunch more runs.
They scored, a couple more runs.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. If they go into 3-0 in after this inning, Diaz will come out for the save.
I don't know.
Jason Bay.
Oh,
Fastball
Nice
down
pitch.
1. So Mullins is out on strikes. 2 out. In the ninth, the Mariners will have Naylor, Suarez, and Polanco coming up. Well, those first 2 guys are happy to face them with a 3-run lead because each is capable of setting one out of the ballpark. There's Mauricio had a tough day against Brian Wu, 2 strikeouts and a pop-up after 2 hits last night. Ooh, get the call. Legumina thought he had a strike.
Percy, I hope so, man.
Brett Beatty would be next. Beatty in the 9th has been the spark for the Mets. Leadoff hits in the 3rd and 7th that scored the first 2 Met runs.
Brett Beatty, big key to the game.
He
Here.
has been carrying a big part of the load lately.
Ah.
Mauricio flies one out to left, and Rosarina coming toward the line, and he puts it away.
All right, so we're going to the top of the night. Mets 3, Mariners nothing. 10 hits for the New York Mets, 3 hits for the Mariners, and Diaz is coming back out for the ninth and the save. 3 more outs, guys. 3 more outs. And we can officially say something, but I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not jinxing it because then you all blame me. And we get to spend those W's if Diaz closes it out. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Mets Watch Party right here on the channel. Mets Mariners game 2 of the series tomorrow. The Mets play a quote-unquote home game, but they don't play in Citi Field. They play in Williamsburg, Pennsylvania, where the Little League World Series is, and we get a little bit of a player weekend with the Mets, the player jerseys and all that fun stuff. And obviously they play in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, where the Little League World Series is. So that's always fun. I've been there before. It's pretty cool. It is interesting for sure. But the Mets just got to go out there and win. And we got good old Mr. Clay Holmes pitching tomorrow. So, all right, guys. So we're going to the top of the ninth. 3-0 Mets. Diaz on the mound. As my cat has been up in that tree for the entire game. He slept through the entire game, and he looks like he's just waking up now. If they lose, I'm blaming him. I'm not blaming me. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not blaming me. I'm blaming him. He just woke up. What's up, Shay? He's stretching. He don't want to deal with me right now. All right. Edwin Diaz on the mound. Alien. I'm thinking more Philly, but I could be wrong. I'm not no geographical expert here, so I couldn't tell you, but I think it's closer to Philadelphia. All right, 3 more outs, guys.
That will be the mark for Diaz. Diaz trying for his second 6-out save of the season. I think the umpires are waiting for the lights to be turned on.
All right, so the umpires are waiting for the lights to come on.
To get the lights on. And they couldn't put the lights on before because you can't put the lights on for one team and not the other.
Right, you know, the start in half of it.
Yeah, sure did. Carlos is like, really?
Yeah, this is annoying.
It's not that bad. Oh, maybe Seattle. It's the tactic if they ask for it. Yeah.
That's right on the edge. Couple of balls. You also have the button. It's right in the post. They just should have done McLean on the scoreboard. Got a huge ovation.
Come on.
Nolan has a chance to be the first Mets starter to win his
Wonderful
debut at home since Stephen Matz in 2015. Stephen not only won 7 2/3, he also had 4 RBIs in that bit.
I was thinking it's probably family name, but his dad's the right age to have been a Nolan Rocking fan.
There we go. Now we got the
David, I'm not a Jets or a Giants fan. My father is, so he'll be watching it. But I got a post game to do, baby. We gotta talk about our boys in purple today. Gray and purple. I don't care about the Snoopy Bowl. I'm a Cowboys fan. I like misery. I hate the Giants. So because of the delay, guys, they're waiting for the lights to turn on, which is scary because Diaz is waiting around. But here we go, guys. 3 outs to go. Here we go. Let's get that. Let's go. Mets chat in the chat, guys. Let's go. LGM. Let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ. David, I agree.
Just a bit inside.
Alien, I get it. Go on, Edwin.
Canadian. You said there are no bad Canadians, but you know they do enjoy hockey fun.
It looks a little angry.
1-0 to nil.
There you go. Yeah, David, I know. Don't remind me.
You're not going to catch up to that fastball.
Come on.
It's not in baseball when you're down 3 that your first hitter will take a strike. You need base run.
Yes. And that's just agreed in the ball, too. Agreed, Ron.
Another
I think that was an angry swing by Dillon.
There we go. Nice pitch. Keep it up there. He ain't getting that pitch. He's not getting that pitch. Come on.
Another good baseball play. Sent into the ether.
1-2 coming. Top of the foul on flight 99 from Diaz.
David, if I had the time, I would. Stezzo watching UFC. Hey, there's a big fight going on, right? I thought I saw that.
1-2. Flicked in the left field.
Come on, Brandon. Yeah. All right, Brandon. Good job staying with that.
Jose Eugenio Suarez, who's 0 for 3 today. Ground ball out, 2 strikeouts. 1 out and nobody on. Suarez takes a fastball outside. He was very slider happy in the 8th inning, but he's come out throwing heat here in the 9th. And that fastball is drilled to deep left center. Forget that. That is way out here.
Home run, Seattle Mariners. Well, at least there's nobody on. That's when you want to give up a home run. That was a shot.
That line drive off the bat of Naylor. That falls in. It's a 3-2 ball game.
38 home runs for Suarez, just his second as a Mariner. Fan fires the ball back.
All right, Edwin, bear down. Come on.
Fastball.
He challenged him. But hey, nobody on base. You got to challenge him there. You don't want to walk anybody. He turned on it.
Challenge him. Still a 2-run lead. 1 out and nobody on. Here's Jorge Polanco. That's the 4th home run Diaz allowed this year. And a slider in for a strike to Polanco. Polanco's popped up, struck out, and grounded out 0 for 3. And
Good pitch. There we go.
Slider, and it's 0-2. Polanco 0 for 2 in his career against Diaz. Dominic Canzone on deck. Roland McLean went 5 1/3 scoreless in his big league debut. Struck out 8. Gregory Soto got 5 outs. Diaz has got 4 so far. 2 out of Polanco, 1-2. One, 2 coming. Well, outside with the slider, 2-2. Most pitches Diaz has thrown at an outing this year is 30. He's up to 25 now. 2-2 to Polanco.
Fly ball. 2 outs. Come on.
That ball carried out to the track. And so the Mariners are down to their final out with Dominic Canzone coming up. He has one of the 4 hits for the Mariners today, an opposite field single in the 5th.
Thank you, David.
Canzone facing Diaz for the first time. 2 out and nobody on. And a slider in for a strike, 0-1. And Canzone.
Come on.
The Mariners are down to their final strike.
Put it in the books. Oh. He dropped it. Oh.
Startled me, Garrett.
Damn.
Oh, in and out. Just got a piece of it. It's that out. Just got a piece. Saying basketball was halfway down.
Come on.
0-2. Side. 1 strike to Canzone.
Come on.
Folks, a start for 1-2 from Diaz. Tapper back to the left. Diaz makes it.
All right, guys, there we go. Game is over, baby. Mets win 3-1. Nolan McLean gets his first victory and his first start in the big leagues. Great performance by Nolan McLean. We'll get into it in the post game, guys. So again, guys, stay right here. The stream, once it ends, it's going to take you right to the post game stream. Just click on it and you'll be ready to go. And I'll be with you in about 10 minutes or so. So, guys, Mets win 3-1. Nice performance. The Mets held the lead. Amazing. As they wait for Nolan McLean to do the little kick in the infield. With that said, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Mets Watch Party right here on the channel and on X. I'll see you in about 10 minutes for Mets post-game show to recap Game 2 of Mets Mariners. See you in a few minutes, guys. Let's go, Mets. Great W, guys.
And crib with a dream, don't die, skyline kissing the sky. With 25 calling out time, freshness, they gon' shine. Silver flashing bombs, out of orbit they fly. Linda steady cooking kingpin, shortstop guy. Orange and blue,